Mika Divine Spiritual Guidance on another live where today we are going to look at who is coming towards you next in love. This is a very special live because it was voted by you all. So thank you for those that participated in our exciting poll. And if you voted for this, look, you were the winner. Do know that time is fluid in tarot, so these messages could resonate for your past, present, or future. Also, in these readings, the roles could be reversed, so only take the messages that are for you and leave the rest. In today's reading, we'll be going from Aries all the way to Pisces. And as always, it's really good practice to check out your sun, moon, rising, and Venus sign because there could be messages in any of those natal placements just for you. All right. So if you don't know what that is, check out the link down in the description box below because that website is very helpful with you navigating through further details about your unique natal chart. All right, guys, without further ado, we're going to get started in just a little bit, but I do want to give a special shout out to our amazing mod today, T Rose. Hey, T Rose, thank you so much for modding tonight. And hello to our amazing Soul Tribe members, Alicia, she's in the building, and our regulars that come on to this channel. Good to see everybody. Thank you all so much for coming. As you guys know, these messages are general. I just got to emphasize that they are general. So it may or may not resonate with you. I got to emphasize that. Some of you guys also time, time is a big factor. So these messages could resonate for something that's already happened. And I gotta emphasize that because sometimes I get people say, oh, that already happened. Well, yeah, that's possible. It could have already happened, or it could potentially happen later on this month or in the month of October. So keep an open mind, have fun, interact in the chat like all these beautiful souls that are jumping on in. And don't hesitate to like the video because your girl is working hard tonight to give y'all these messages, and it's absolutely free just to say, I like it. I like Mika. She's fun. So thank you guys so much for those that like the video. All right, let's get started with Aries. I see we have Jane here. Hey, Jane. Cassandra, hey. She's waiting for that Cancer reading. Rosie, hey, Rose. Eric, hey, Eric. Hey, Michelle. Hey, Brenda. Shay. I know Shay's ready for that Aries reading. I'm ready too, girl. Hey, Brenda. Okay, y'all. Let's get started. First, starting off with Aries. We're going all the way from Aries to Pisces. So if you guys are here, I don't know what happened last time, but people were having a hard time knowing what sign we're on. So again, pay attention to the chat. Our amazing mods, T Rose or whoever other mod pops on for tonight, will kind of give you guys guidance and support if you have any questions. But also do know that I do offer personal readings. So if you're interested in booking a personal reading, holla at your girl. Links are down in the description box below. All right, here we go, Aries. It looked like I got something right here. Is that my third eye opening up? What is that? Or that was me trying to do my eyebrows. Y'all see what happens when you be trying to go live, trying to be cute on live. Y'all tell me. I see, this is why I don't like to be on live, because I can have a whole booger on my nose. Okay. I don't know what that is, but... All right, y'all know how I am. I'm going to keep it real. I'm going to keep it real. All right, here we go. For the Aries. All right, so Aries. This is for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs, okay? And for those new that may not know this, if you want to come back and watch this later, you can. I'll have each of the signs time-stamped, okay? After the live ends. Somewhere the messages, I guess people were coming in and asking, well, where is the timestamps? And I'm like, after the live ends, and then I have to go back and I have to go through the video and timestamp it. But we will have timestamps. All right, here we go, Aries. Okay. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Aries. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Who is the person coming towards Aries in love and romance for the month of September 2025? We have the Ace of Cups. That's beautiful. Well, it definitely looks like a new love offer. Yeah. And we also have the Wheel of Fortune, as well as the Five of Wands. Let me tell you, Aries, underneath the deck, we have the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. This looks like somebody that's very serious about you. Okay, very serious about you, wanting to beat out all of the competition that may get in the way. And whoever this mystery person is, it doesn't look like a bad offer. You know, sometimes we get these karmics that come in with these bad offers. But for once, Aries, it looks like the person coming towards you has really good intentions, for sure. Okay. Could possibly be a Taurus, could be a Capricorn, could be a, also have Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Aquarius, and Leo. Okay. It can be any sign. Let's just say that it's a lot. I'm getting a lot of fixed sign energy. This is someone that's been spending some time alone, and they're ready to just kind of put themselves out there, you know, but they're not too confident that you're going to accept their offer. Yeah, they're not too confident, but they're willing to drop anything, anyone, whatever may be getting in the way to get to their Aries. This is someone very serious about you, someone with good intentions. I can't emphasize that enough. Very laser focused, I'm getting. And I'm also getting a lot of emotion. So this is not somebody that's just here to play games. They're hoping that if you would accept them with their flirty nature, I'm getting, that would win you over. And it's going to happen all of a sudden, this very intense, passionate, romantic energy. Yeah, look at this. I told you, this is somebody that's just possibly for a very long time, they've never really put themselves out there. And they're like, I got to get out there. And who that? Oh, that's Aries. Okay, what up, Aries? Okay, Aries. Look, and so Shay says, this reading would come when I don't want nobody. And guess what? Spiritually, Aries, this is what happens. When you stop looking, when you stop wanting someone, I promise you, the universe bless you with this amazing gift and opportunity. It's those moments when we get in the most desperate state that it seems like all we're attracting is karmics because we want it so badly. We're trying to force something to fit. And when you force something to fit, or you try to have somebody come into your life that doesn't belong there, it's a recipe for disaster, you know? I'm gonna look at this Ace of Cups just a little bit more, y'all. Hold on. Who is this? Come on now. Who? They not playing about you. Listen, let me tell you something. When you think about the perfect guy or the perfect girl, The thing that you may think about is somebody that has laser focus energy on you. They're willing to pick up your slack, fight for your affection, show that they care, fight off any competition, willing to go to war. That's this person. All right, let's look at this person's true deep down feelings for you. Man, okay. Way to start the reading tonight. Okay, Aries. I'm not mad at you. Let's see how they feel. We'll look at their intentions and then we'll get to Taurus. All right, Spirit. So tell me about Aries person's feelings. This person coming towards Aries. We have the Star in the reverse. We have the Devil. And we have the Eight of Swords in the reverse. Underneath the deck, we have the Two of Pentacles. So remember I said this is someone that's probably spent some time alone, really not pursuing a lot of people, just staying to themselves, getting the courage to put themselves out there, and then they're like, who that? Well, I think it has a lot to do with this person being an overthinker. This is someone who's an overthinker, and they have spent so many times maybe second guessing themselves, trying to figure out what do they really want. You know, they've been going back and forth. And so when they come to you, Aries, they're going to have this dilemma. You know, they're going to have this dilemma because they're going to still kind of second guess themselves. Like, should I go for it? Should I not go for it? But it's not because they don't want you. It's because this is somebody that honestly and utterly does want you, but they don't want to, I believe, be hurt. You know, they want to make sure that they've made the right choice, because this can also be somebody that has been let down quite a bit. I think this is somebody who wears their heart on the sleeve, you know, the hopeless romantic, the one that wants to get married and settle down and have a house. I mean, it's like whoever this person is, I kind of feel sorry for them, you know? Yeah, I really feel sorry for them. So when they meet you, the way they feel, the best way to just kind of sum it up is unsure. They're unsure. So they're going to spend a lot of time studying you, getting to know you. And any type of toxic mindsets, beliefs, limitations that's kept them stuck and in this depressive state, they're going to really do the hard work and try to bring that to an end so they can focus on you. Focus on building with you, you know, focus on getting out of their own way, which I like. It's just going to take this person time, you know. Yeah, they don't want to lose you. They definitely don't want to lose you, so they've got to get out of their own way. So this is all mental with this person. Yeah. Yeah, so it's like I'm working on myself. I'm working on getting better. So be patient with me, but I'm very serious about you. Yeah, okay. So let's look at their intentions really quick. All right. So what do we got us Aries, because I'm an Aries moon, Aries sun, moon, rising, and Venus sign. What can they look for to this person's true intentions with Aries? Let's see. They just want to be in a fair, committed, loyal relationship. Oh, everybody say, oh, oh, who is this, y'all? This old Prince Charming, Princess Charming? Oh, look at this. Justice and King of Cups. They just want a fair love. I think my heart just skipped a beat. And y'all know when look, and I'm a whole Aquarius. I got a cold heart, as they say. But I think my heart just skipped a beat. Love. Look, Shay say, ain't no way. Ain't no way. Yes way, boo. It's right here. Let's clarify these cards, because I wish Shay, I'm like, really, Spirit? Give me some more on this Justice card. With the Page of Swords in the reverse, again, it's like they're like, I definitely, truly am serious, but I gotta get information. I gotta get information, and then I'll know for sure with the Tower card that, yeah, Aries can get it. Victory is mine. Woohoo! I don't know. Like I say, this is a predictive reading. So some of you guys may have met this person. Some of you guys have not met this person, and you'll meet them by the end of this month. Or let's say it's just all the way out to the end of October or so. If you're actively dating, if you're actually putting yourself out there, because some of y'all are like Mika and you're at the house with your fuzzy socks on chilling. So if you're at home chilling, then this may not be the reading for you. But for those that are actively dating, this Miss Prince Charming, Miss Princess Charming, Mr. Prince Charming is definitely serious about you. All right. Way to start the reading, y'all. Dang, Aries. Who this? Taurus is next. All right. So, quick story time. I was watching a video, and I have a particular content creator that I follow, and he was talking about how there's a shift in the way people go about dating. Back in the day when people would date, it would be something as simple as, hey, how you doing, beautiful? What's your name? The people would go to you and say things. But now everybody's on their phone. Everybody's on their phone, on apps. A lot of, the really good ones don't leave the house. And then we have so many subgroup communities of people that try to coach and guide and get people to want to have some type of mindset when it comes to dating. And sometimes these people that really try to adjust the mindsets of those that are dating, I think sometimes not give the best type of dating advice. You got the alpha male community, you got the, what is it, the sprinkle community. You got all these different subcultures of people who get these types of dating advice. And what happens is it really confuses people. And I think it causes people to go more to their home, more on their phone, and become less social and interactive, and also lose trust in people. And I think we got to go back to the basics, back to the days when we would just take the time to get to know people, and just really get to know people. So that way you can use your discernment to really get to know if that person is a good fit for you, your lifestyle, what have you. And I think it goes back to identifying what is your standards. What is your foundation? What is your source? With the Hierophant card, what is the things you want in a marriage, the things you want in a partner that you say, no matter what, they must have these particular things? And not be so much influenced by the thoughts of others, but more so the thoughts of what makes you happy. Of course, as an influencer myself, I love to give you guys advice, but a lot of times my advice stems from spiritual guidance, of course, but also common sense. And if you're watching, more than likely, you have a very strong intuition too. So use that discernment, that little voice inside you that tells you if something is right or if it's time to run. If something's telling you something's good or something's off about this person. Don't ignore red flags and welcome a good guy and a good girl. Sometimes we get so caught up in the bad boys, the bad girls, the sexy ladies, the thug guys. But what about the people who are just good, wholesome people? You know, the people that have good character, good hearts, good intentions, pure love, like we saw in the Aries reading. These people get passed by all the time. And with that, you miss out on golden opportunities to be with someone that can be your future wife or future husband. So if you're watching this video, you've been guided to watch this for a reason. Either you're single and dating, either you're in a rough relationship and looking forward to find your exit plan. I hope that's not the case. Or you've been single for such a long time and you feel like, oh, something's got to give. Where is my perfect person? Well, the first step is knowing who you are and what do you want. Come on. Come on, Hierophant card. What is your standards? And then, High Priestess, what is your intuition telling you? And then from there, get out there, date, interact. And if you don't have the confidence, just don't take anything seriously. Just at least make friends and socialize and get more comfortable in the skin that you're in. But every single day, love you, value you, take care of you. Pray, meditate, thank God for every single day, whether it be in the arms of someone else or single. Because when we least expect it, that perfect man or perfect woman will come. But if we're always on the look for it and we're trying to chase it and we're trying to use some type of method that some guru online is trying to tell us what to do, we may be losing sight of our standards and what makes us happy. But we also have to respect ourselves and we have to value ourselves so we can attract someone who values their self. Because the old saying is, you are what you attract. So if you're vibing high, you're going to attract high. If you're vibing low, toxic, with bad intentions, karma is going to meet you at your door. So with that, just keep that in mind. And for those that really just need some guidance and support, you can always book a personal reading with me. Shameless plug. MEKA'S is the website. I'll be glad to do a session with you. And anytime I'm getting those sessions like with people with a bunch of questions, I highly recommend that you guys book a video call with me. It'll be similar to this, and we'll just be talking and we'll have a conversation and you can ask as many questions as you want. And it's a lot of fun. So check it out, MEKA'S. I would love to hang out with you guys. Moving on, we're going to Taurus. Any bulls in the room? Taurus. Thank you guys for the warm and very pleasant comments. I really appreciate it. Some of you guys are really running out with the comments. You guys are making me blush. You guys are sweet. Thank you so much. Very, very sweet. Cassandra, she's here. She's a Taurus. Mitzi. Hey, Mitzi. She is ready. Let everybody know we doing Taurus. All right. Tina's is here. Hello, hello. All right, let's do this, Taurus. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Taurus. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Who is coming towards Taurus in love and romance for the rest of September 2025? We have the King of Cups in the reverse. We have the Nine of Cups in the reverse. And we have the Knight of Swords in the reverse. Underneath the deck, we have the Sun in the reverse. Okay. Automatically, I'm getting someone that's a possible water sign. Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. Could be also an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. And I got Leo. One thing is for sure about this person. You got a runner on your hands. You got a runner. And someone that is doing this because they're not confident within themselves. They're not confident to wear their heart on their sleeve. They're not confident to pour all their love. And it's because this person's not totally healed. They're still in a lot of pain. And when you're in a lot of pain, you're just not ready for love. And you're not ready for love because, like this woman in the card, you're screaming on the inside, screaming. This person has a lot of work to do. They really need to dive deep into healing their heart chakra. Until they do this, they'll be no good for any relationship. They'll be closed off, very cold, very detached. They'll come towards you and take the risk anyway, but it's not going to feel lovable. It's going to feel like this person is forcing this whole relationship to fit. They just need a friend, a companion. They need the company that you give. You know, those people that's hurt and they're like, man, I would really like to have somebody just keeping me warm at night. I don't think my Taurus friends want to do that. We're going to look at your side in a second, but that's the time they're on. All right, let's look at their feelings for you. Let's look at their feelings and intentions. What is this person's feelings for Taurus? True feelings deep down, since they want to hide how they feel and stuff. We have the Six of Swords in the reverse. We have the Seven of Cups in the reverse. And we have the Six of Wands in the reverse. Underneath the deck, we have the Three of Swords in the reverse. You know, this is someone that moves out a lot of pride and ego. You know, it's like, I may not be where I need to be, but Taurus don't got to know that. So they just kind of feel like they don't have any options. They don't have any other people willing to give them attention. You just happen to be a convenient choice, I'm hearing. Yeah. You come across as somebody that they don't even know how they feel about it. Because for them, a lot of you guys, this is also somebody that may be returning to you and they don't know how you feel. That's for some of you guys, okay? So some of you guys may be met by a past person that is returning because they ran out of options, or they don't have any options. So they're spinning the block because they need somebody. And you are, it's like practical, convenient choice. Ouch. Ouch. But I think this Queen of Cups in reverse is you. You notice we saw this person's energy coming up as the King of Cups in reverse. So this is like a true soul contract where it's almost feeling like a spiritual test to kind of see how will Taurus handle this? You know, it's like spirit kind of shaking you up and saying, hey, did you learn your lesson? Are you still going to take this person back even though they was trying to be for the streets and they ran out of options? Nobody want their old crusty rump. So they coming back to your house? Well, I'm gonna look at your I'm gonna look at your side in a second, because I promise you this person got a lot of confidence, man. A lot of pride and ego. They think they got it like that. Sound like somebody you know? Yeah, definitely sound like they got it going on, honey. I want to look at you. So now we got that out the way. How does Taurus? Yeah, don't be anybody's option. This just feels like one of those readings. Now, if it's a new person, like some of y'all saying, but Mika, no, I haven't been with this person for months. It's still possible this person can come back. Or you haven't talked to this person in years. It's possible they will come back because they ran out of options. So they're just like, you know, a lot of times people that are toxic like this, they'll kind of go to people to keep them as placeholders. And so you would be identified as what I call a placeholder. You would be someone they would keep in their grasp, and then while they're with you, exploring other options to see what is better out there. That's what's going to potentially happen if you let this person back. I'm just going to be honest. Right now, they have nobody else. So it's like, I just need a place to land. Need a place to land. Oh, wow. Wow. Okay. So they were at a distance. And this person, yeah, Seven of Swords. Very sneaky. Sneaky. All right, here we go. Taurus. How does Taurus feel about this person? You have the Page of Pentacles, the Temperance in the reverse, and then we have the Ten of Cups in the reverse. Underneath the deck, we have the Moon in the reverse. You know, I think you're going to like face the fears that's been holding you back when it comes to this person, that it just will never work. Even though you want it to work so bad. I'm talking to a Taurus where you've spent a significant amount of time. I'm getting months, years. Just, you've done a lot. You've done a lot to really try to make this thing work. And what you've realized is that it just never really works. Yeah. So yeah, it's like your passion, your confidence going towards this. I think a lot of you guys don't feel confident about trusting this person. You know, I think you're going back to the basics. And remember, we talked about this before the Taurus reading about your standards. I think during this time apart, you've really had time to think and unpack it all and say, I know what I want. I know who I am. And I know I will not allow this person back because I will not settle. Also, how this person makes you feel. Your energy gets thrown off. And now you're starting to feel like yourself again, and here they come, right? Yeah, here they come, selling you the dreams. So yeah, you're just trying to move on from this. It's right here, Three of Swords in reverse. From a very painful heartbreak. Very painful. I'm getting backstabbing, betrays, lies, you know, all of that. Is there anybody else coming towards Taurus spirit besides this past person in September? We have Justice. And we have the King of Swords. So there's a possibility that you may begin to talk to someone. But I think at the end of the day, like, they're just going to talk a good game and it's not going to go anywhere. This may be somebody that's a wordsmith, a liar, you know, another person that's just talking a good game, very smooth, but their actions may not match their words. That's what I'm getting. Okay, so it's just not the time, but I'm noticing your energy is a healing energy. Like you're getting to a space of peace and balance and joy and being the amazing Taurus that you are. And that's the space you need to get to before you even, you know, go out there and start dating. But don't give up. You know, as like I said, time is fluid in tarot. So some of you guys may have already met this person already, or you will. Some of you guys may have had this past person show up, like I say. So don't be discouraged. Don't let this reading defeat you. Just keep trying and know it takes time. But in the month of September, it's just going to be all about you, boo. And that's a good thing. All right, Taurus, that's what we got. Good luck to you. We have Geminis next. Gemini, Gemini. As Mitzi said, make sure y'all only take what resonates for you and leave the rest. You're welcome. Inverted bull, you're very welcome. All right, we rolling, y'all. We on a roll, baby. Geminis. Where you at? Fellow air signs. B is here. Hey, James. Aloha from Hawaii, Maui. I love Hawaii. I remember taking a trip to Hawaii when I was 16. And I went to the Big Island, of course, Honolulu, and we had a great time. I went to the Polynesia Museum. I did a tour around the island. There was like, you know, you just drive around. I got my nails done. I attended a very traditional luau. That was exciting, you know, with the pig in the ground and stuff, roasting the pig. So Hawaii was amazing, and it's very, very therapeutic. I love being near water, bodies of water. So take me to anybody's island, take me to anybody's beach. Love it. So yeah, aloha. Love it. All right, Gemini. Or as they would say in Hawaii, hey, cousin. All right, let's do it. Okay, let's see. Gemini. Got a few Geminis here, which is nice. All right, Spirit, tell me a little bit about Gemini. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Who is the person that's going to be coming towards Gemini in love and romance for the month of September 2025? Spirit. Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. Eight of Wands. The Judgment in the reverse. And underneath the deck, we have the Strength card. Okay. A lot of air sign here, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. I'm also getting fire, Aries, Leo, Sag, predominantly in this energy. This is somebody that regrets not taking action towards you sooner. They feel like they made a bad judgment call. And their biggest fear is that you could be getting away. Yeah. With the Nine of Swords, They've been sitting in a pool of regret for not coming towards you fast enough. Yeah. They feel like you may not trust them or you may not want a relationship because there's already been some separation between you two. So this definitely feels like a past person. Yeah, that you've been separated from. I want to look at, why does this person feel all this? Like, what is something this person... Okay. So I'm also getting guilt because for some of you guys, there could have been a third party going on in the background. That they soon found out may not necessarily want them anymore. And they messed up an opportunity with their Empress and they want to heal things with you. I'm getting whoever this third party was, it was somebody that was, you know, it was kind of like a lustful situation, somebody that they were attracted to more so than really see them as, you know, wifey or hubby. And for a lot of you guys, it kind of hurts you. It really hurts you. For some of you guys found out about this. And if you didn't, you just assumed it maybe or something. Or maybe found out later about this relationship that this person was in with this other person. Yeah, something like that. So they're feeling very guilty. I'm getting a very guilty, like I shouldn't have done that. And I should have tried to fix things with Gemini sooner. Did I say the wrong sign, y'all? Did I say Libra? I feel like I said Libra. If I did, that's probably because it could be, you could be connecting to a Libra. I don't know why I feel like I said Libra. We're on Gemini, y'all. Sorry about that. But it doesn't matter. This is Gemini's reading. So let's look further. Let's see this person's feelings. Hang in there, y'all. I'm going to see if there's anybody else coming, so hang in there. Feelings, Ace of Wands in the reverse. Five of Swords in the reverse. And Five of Cups. You know, this is a very like low frequency or vibe feeling. So like even my energy is shifting. I just feel very doom and gloom and sad and like, you know, like depressive feel, you know, and that's kind of the energy of your person here. They just want to make all this drama stop in their head. But it's like they've created this mess. They've created this. They want your forgiveness, though. Huh. Yeah. They want your forgiveness. They really hate that they waited so long. That's the big thing. That's how they feel. I hate I waited so long to give Gemini this offer. You know, but I definitely want to reconcile. Three of Cups. You know, and recover and repair this relationship with my Gemini. That's how they feel. Yeah, like that would be their dream come true. That would be their dream come true for sure. But they know it's reaching. They know it's reaching with you. That's why I think I'm also getting like a depressive energy, because I think this person knows there's a strong possibility this thing is over with you, because they already know what time it is with Gemini. They know Gemini ain't playing with them. All right. So what does this person intend to do? Like, say, moving forward, what is their true intentions? The Tower in reverse. They're not changing. I'm going to tell you right now. Tower in reverse. Let me tell you about this person. It really feels like the energy of someone that feels bad about the choices they made, but they do nothing to change their pattern behavior. So what they do is they feel bad about themselves. They feel bad about their actions because they've suffered some type of consequences by losing you and this third party. But at the same time, like, why are we not changing? Ma'am, sir, bruh, sis. Like, if you want to be with my Gemini friends, you're going to have to get your life. This ain't going to work. Yeah, they're not going to change it. They're not going to bring peace, balance, equal give and take. With the Temperance card, you know, this is with the Temperance card with the Two of Wands in reverse. It feels like somebody that's giving the bare minimum to get by, and then they'll just drop their guard. And it's like, I don't think you can deal with that, you know? And then they're going to be, look at this, another Queen of Wands. Then they'll have a lingering eye. And then it'll be another same cycle, same cards, Sun, and it might be the same person, to be honest. Yeah, trying to recover with them. What is this? Who is this? Is that what's going on? Oh man, what is that about? Yeah. Oh, y'all, 7 of Cups. This person likes to have options. Ugh. Oh. 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 Sexy devil done showed up to the reading. This person got a problem, y'all. Something wrong with your person. I really feel like this is someone that would say, I really enjoy and adore my Gemini, but I like to have options. I can't really choose. I can't really choose. Yeah, because you know, when I don't feel like I'm getting attention, I can't really choose. I gotta go get what I gotta get. Yeah. And they do this, you may question why, because this person is very emotionally closed off. They're not emotionally mature or stable or grounded, and they lack a lot of confidence. So they can never be committed to one person or focus because they lack the confidence, you know? And so with that, it just never feels good to be in the, you know, energy with someone like this who keeps repeating that kind of behavior pattern and cycle. Okay, yeah. And even with the Emperor card, it's almost like this person in their mind, they think they're an emperor, but they're really not. They think they are, but they're not. And that's where the issues are. I'm also getting they enjoy the perks of being in a relationship, but not necessarily enjoy the work that's required because there's a possibility because of their, I guess, lack of confidence or what have you. Let's see, what's the 7 of Cups? Why the 7 of Cups? Let's ask that. I'm not even going to speak on behalf of, yeah, because they're scared that they're going to make a bad choice. Let's just call it what it is. Like, again, it's like a backup plan type thing. They don't have a lot of confidence, like I was saying. Yep. Yep. And they just expect to go like this. They go, Gemini. And then they go, to the third parties, all right? It gives me like a very narcissistic type of energy, just very much self-serving, inflated sense of ego. They think there's something that they're not, you know, that kind of mess. And nobody got time for none of this. Anybody else coming towards Gemini? With the 6 of Pentacles in the reverse, as well as the King of Wands in reverse, you know, I think what you're going to end up doing is just kind of like focusing on yourself and not taking a lot of action towards a lot of people. And, you know, nothing's wrong with that. Yeah, it just feels like you're just not in a hurry to settle down with anybody. I'm just getting a energy of a Gemini saying, hey, if the right person comes along, great. And if the wrong person is here, I don't want it. Like, I have no problem cutting people off and just minding my business. And that's a good place to be. Actually, that's the place you want to be in, to be honest. So that's what I have for you, Gemini. Let me know if it resonates. Brenda says, yes, exactly. That description fits the man I was dealing with to a T. Yep, that's what I got for sure. Beware of this one. Beware of this one. They are, ooh, I'm just shaking my head. That's all I can do. It's like you was one of those, fix it, Jesus. Just fix it. This person need a lot of work. This person need a lot of work. So protect your peace. Don't let them come back in the door because they coming with their hand out. And because they lost their side piece, here they come to your house. All right, y'all. It's that time. I see Cassandra's already here for the Cancerians of the Zodiac. Cancers, ready for love, I'm sure. Patricia's here too. Hey, you're welcome, Mitzi. I think we all need to get to the space of like Gemini, you know, be open, but also willing to walk away. It's so much power in a person who can walk away. You know, once you see it's not for you, it's so powerful to say, I gotta go. Because that speaks of self-respect, that speaks of self-love, and that speaks of standards. And it makes you more desirable because you're not easy, right? You're not somebody that's a pygmisha, right? So yeah. All right, let's do this. Cancer, Cancer. All right, Cancerians, let's get started. So hopefully somebody knew, right, Cancers? Hopefully somebody knew. I'm so tired of these X's popping up in the readings. Gemini, I think Aries had someone new, and then our Taurus and Gemini had the old person. So let's see what you got. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Cancerians. Cancer, Cancer. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Who is coming towards Cancer in love and romance for the rest of September 2025? All right. Well, first card. It looks great. Look at this. King, y'all. Not a page, not a knight. King in this thing. And this is y'all boo thing right here. The King of Cups. Who this? But don't get too excited. Just stay with me. Yeah, King of Cups. No gender in tarot, by the way, fellas watching. King of Cups, Two of Swords. And we have the Four of Cups in the reverse. Underneath the deck, we have the Ace of Wands. Yes. Give me that thing. Well, I'm going to tell you one thing. This is definitely giving the energy of someone that's in their fields. So it's going to be right up your alley. They definitely going to be feeling you. They're going to be all up in their fields. They'll be like, just like Aries. Who is? Oh, that Aries over there? Oh my gosh. I mean, not Aries, that Cancer over there is so fine, so beautiful, so handsome. I got to get me a piece of that. Underneath it, this is what they really thinking, y'all. They thinking what they, you know, we on YouTube. They thinking what they, but they also very much having a lot of emotions. And this speaks of someone that is definitely attracted, highly attracted to you, very emotionally secure and stable. I love that. And balanced. This is not somebody that's closed off, that's immature. This is somebody that sees what they like and they go for it for sure, you know, and I like that. Give me some more about this. And I'm also getting this person is finally deciding to just go for it. I like it. Just go for it. Go. Y'all, if I get this call one more time, you need to tell your person to pipe down. I get it. They want to go to the bedroom. Dang. Look at this, 4 of Wands. They want to take you to the courthouse too. What's going on? No, this is someone that can see a future with you. So it's not going to take long for this person to just kind of see that it just works. It just works. But they're going to have their reservations. It's not someone that's going to rush things. I think they're going to take their time and say, let me just wait. I'm just going to take my time and just see. But I know that I really want this. Yeah, but it's a lot. It really feels like the energy of someone that didn't expect to meet someone like you or you to meet them. And then you guys just meet and it just works. And it's just so cute. It's like, oh, it's so cancery. It's just so, oh, lovey dovey. And me, the Aquarius, is like, ah, all this lovey dovey stuff. Oh my gosh, get a room. Yeah. Seven of Cups in the reverse. They've decided they don't want anybody else. I mean, this is the reading. I mean, who is this? So it's very clear they're serious, okay? Very serious person. Definitely possibly a water sign such as yourself, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Also getting a lot of fire here, Aries, Leo, Sag, okay? But it can be any sign, of course. Let's look at their feelings deep down for you. How does this person truly feel about my Cancer friends? Truly deep down, how do they really feel about Cancer in September? Yeah, it's like, hey, let's see if we can work this thing out. That's how they feel. You give a little, I give a little, we work this thing out, and we rocking and rolling. We rocking and rolling. Three of Pentacles. Yeah, let's make sure we're giving a consistent effort. I like this person's energy. Oh, yes, I love it. You know what they notice about you is that you're somebody who is very mature as well, very stable, have it all together, and they feel like you're somebody that's really worth getting to know. Like you're someone that they can see being a good teammate, you know, a good practical partner. It's not just the romance, the love, the lust. It's also the teamwork. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, exactly, James. You give a little and I get a little. Correct. Yep, I like it. Give me some more on this Three of Pentacles. Yeah. Maybe like their biggest fear is that you will not be that way. And as they get to know you, they're going to feel like, yeah, you know, I think it can work. Yeah, yeah, I can see, I can see Cancer's cool. What up, homie? So it's going to feel like one of those organic friends first that just kind of grow up to be something a little bit more mature later, like deeper, which is healthy because when you're dating someone, you want it to feel natural, just like your best friend, ladies or fellas. When you meet someone, you want it to just organically flow. You don't want to force anything. And that's how I feel like it's going to be, like an organic type of, you know, energy. Look at this, Ace of Pentacles, and it's a solid offer. Yeah, this person feels like giving you a solid offer, solid new beginning, new opportunity, investment. They're truly trying to invest in you. And look, because they're trying to, you know, really make this work. Magician underneath the deck. I don't know what's going on with this energy. What's going on with September? I don't know what's up with September. It's love in the air or something. It's love in the air. It's love in the air or something. Dang, Cancer. Okay. Okay. I don't think I need to look at this person's intentions, but we'll look anyway. Because y'all going to be all booed up. Y'all going to be all booed up. They trying to manifest. They going to work their magic to make sure they lock it up all the way down. It's a good day to be a Cancer and an Aries. Shoot, y'all. All right, let's see. Spirit, what is this person's true and pure intentions with Cancer? Yeah, it's cuffing season. You right, Patricia. It's cuffing season. This person's intention is a Two of Cups. Ah! All the Cancers are screaming now. Oh my gosh! It's, you know what I'm thinking of. Listen, y'all, you know what I'm thinking of. Y'all know the contestants that be winning like Miss America, like when I got this card, I just got that. And I'm like, my Aquarius mind is like, pipe down, Cancer, pipe down. And you know, I'm like, just because they want a relationship with you, okay, all right, it's okay. And y'all like, oh my gosh, he wants me, she wants me. Y'all know y'all got excited when y'all saw that Two of Cups. The intention is Two of Cups relationship. Them crab legs in the air. Who said that? Wait a second. Stop the reading. Who said that? Crab legs in the air. Who said that? Y'all, wow. It's the funniest ish I heard all night. Not crab legs in the air. Who said that? See, I can't fool with y'all. Then Sean, he's not trying to get me to stop laughing, because then he said they gonna get them crab legs buttered up. Oh my God. Sorry, y'all. Real tears. Y'all gonna mess up my makeup. What's this? Y'all can't even concentrate no more. Page of Swords in the reverse. So here's the deal. They're gonna watch you. They intend to watch you like a hawk, because their intention is pure. They want a relationship. So they can get them crab legs in the air. Okay, I'm done. Look, listen, there's nothing else to talk about. We don't like you no more, Cancer, because y'all gonna be married by the end of 2026. Y'all just invite me to the wedding with your crab legs in there. Look at Debbie. Look at Debbie, y'all. Everything is better with butter. Bye, y'all. Bye, Cancer. Bye. Leo. Oh my gosh. I don't know who said that. Oh my gosh. Lisa, you missed it. Lisa, you missed it. With the Cancer reader, with the crab legs in the air. They ain't lying. They ain't lying. Woo. Here we go. Mighty, mighty Leos. Look, it's been a good night. We usually talking about all these raggedy, broke, busted, and disgusted individuals trying to come on back into your life and destroy your spirit and try to rob your joy and break your peace. And for once, as a collective, our vibration is rising up and we're attracting good people. Woo! So that's great. So if this resonates with you, I kindly ask that you please share your story. I would love to hear about them crab legs in the air. I know. We all want to read it like Cancer. That was like a perfect romance. It's like so cute. Oh, so cute. Okay, here we go. Mighty, mighty Leos. Let's do it. Now, Leos, I don't know, Leos. Some of y'all been still stuck on your ex in previous readings. So let's see what we got for tonight. You know, energy, it does change. It does change. So we'll see. Hey, Lisa. Frankie, hola. All right, Leos, let's do it. Let's do it. I'm sorry, y'all. I just got to get myself back calmed down because y'all, Cancer almost took me off. Took me real tears, y'all. That was funny. Okay, here we go. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm a whole child. Y'all know. Whew. If it's funny, it's funny. Okay, here we go. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Leo. Mighty, mighty Leos. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Who is coming towards Leos in love and romance? for the rest of September 2025. All right, your cards. Let me tell you, Leo, your cards are a bit jumpity, very anxious, a lot of energy. So whoever this person is, I really feel like they coming. They coming with it. So you better be ready, baby. You better be ready. But it may not be the person that you want, because it looks like somebody that doesn't necessarily have a lot of options, and they're going to try to finesse their way to get your attention because they miss you. Okay? They miss you. So it's going to take a lot for this person to come forward. And I really feel like this is definitely somebody that regrets that they left you for these other options because it's not working out. They feel like it's a strong possibility that you don't even have feelings for them anymore, that you may not even want to invest in this relationship anymore. Their biggest fear is there's going to be no cooperation and that this is over. Like I say, just basically, let's call it what it is, the death card. Deep down, they feel like it's over. But the person coming towards you also has a little heart, you know. They don't want to let you go, that's the truth. But they just don't know how to convince you to stay. They've been thinking about it for a long time. And during the month of September, this is when they're going to come out of nowhere, out of the shadows, to let you know that they regret the choices that they have made. And I say choices because for some of you guys, they may have been dating around, keeping options open. Tell me about the Seven of Cups in reverse. Let me get some clarity here. Yeah. And they feel like they need somebody to make them feel better because they're not feeling too good. I also feel like this is somebody that typically, maybe in the past, they used to be like a player or something, or have a little swag or something. And now it's like it ain't hitting like it used to. Yeah. Yeah, it just happened out of nowhere. That's what I'm getting. Like, boom, nobody want them. Like, boom, like, ah, and they're like, whoa, hold up, whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah. So now, here they come, calling you, texting you, DMing you, pulling up at your house because these other hoes don't want them. Sound like a personal problem to me. Just saying. Just saying. And we're going to see if anybody else is going to come, because I know some of you Leos are like, okay, yeah, there's nothing else to talk about with this person if that's what the case is. And that would be correct. That would be correct, my Leo friends. Absolutely not. But hold that thought, because I'm sure some people want to just be, you know, nosy and see how this person really feels and what their intentions would be. And then we're going to see if there's anybody else, okay? So just stay with me for just a second, Leos, because some of y'all done already tapped out. Like, yeah, nah. Let me click off. No, don't click off. Hold up now. Hold up now. Hold up now. Better yet, tap your screen. Tap your phone 2 times. Do-do. Do-do. Bloop-bloop. Tap it 2 times. Bloop-bloop. Tap it 2 times for that hoe. Do-do. Bloop-bloop. Nah, that's it. Like the video. Like the video, y'all. Like the video. Like the video. Okay, here we go. How does this person truly feel about Leo? We have the Hierophant, the King of Cups, and the Seven of Swords. Looky, looky. It's right here, Seven of Swords. Yeah, yeah, that's your person, ain't it? And then we got the Page of Cups underneath the deck. Okay. So you're dealing with somebody that's very sneaky. Sneak, sneak. Liar, deceiver. They're trying to keep something. Shh. They're saying, Mika, shut up, bitch. You saying too much. No, we gonna get to the bottom of this today. This is somebody who likes to tell you anything they know you want to hear. That's what I'm noticing about this person. So if they promised you marriage, settling down, you know, creating a stable, fulfilling relationship, the things that you want, that may be the thing right there that this person was selling, but they never delivered on it, okay? I'm also noticing that they accomplished all this because this is somebody who deep down really does have feelings for you, but they just have something going on. Like, what? Oh, okay. So they want to kind of keep it hush hush as they was running around town. Okay, that's what they were trying to keep hush. They just want to they want me to shut up and not tell you that again that they were running around town. He's right here. They were running around town, but they don't want you to know they're coming back after running around town. But they do have feelings for you. And the blockage, the reason why that's in the blockage position with their feelings is because this is somebody that I would say honestly has feelings for you, but also likes to keep their options open or try to decide if you're really the one. I don't know how to describe that. What is that, Seven of Cups? Yeah, like they want to have their cake and eat it too. That's the best way to describe it. Greed. They don't want to fully invest, fully give their love, fully surrender to it. It's just easier that way. Because what if it don't work with Leo? At least I got somebody else, or at least I can go see what else is out here. Yeah, so I'll just sell this illusion. Because if I were to be honest with Leo, Leo would not talk to me. Leo would never want to be with me. Leo would not trust me. So I'm going to just keep that on a hush hush and do what I want to do and just hope Mika can shut her mouth and not tell Leo what I'm really doing behind their back. Okay. So my question is this. What do they want? What does this person want with Leo? Because Leo ain't got time for this foolishness. They really want to confidently see where this thing can go. And I say confidently, meaning they want to know with confidence that you'll be open to just seeing. This is someone that's saying, I still can't give you an honest answer of how I want this thing to truly play out between us, Leo. I don't know. I don't know if I want you. I don't know, but we can hang out. I mean, we can see where it goes. I just don't know. Could be another fire sign. Aries, Leo, Sag. Got Aquarius, Taurus, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I will tell you this. The one thing that I, have a problem with this is you're dealing with someone who truly is just not mature enough to vibrate at the frequency that you are. And at this point, you would honestly be settling. You would be putting yourself in a predicament of what we would call settling for less. This person could be actually younger than you or just way more immature than you. And you know this is your reading because you may have learned this. They just want to be free. You know, when you're young, wild, and free, and you don't want to have to be held accountable for doing the young, wild, and free stuff. You just want to be let alone and just do your thing. But instead of saying that and being honest with that, this person wants to have the perks of the relationship and have the perks of being with a loyal partner such as you. This is you. They want to see where it goes with you. They see your power, your loyalty, your strength, your determination to always be there and make this thing work. But we're talking about two different people. You being focused and this person being completely unfocused. And it doesn't make a match. It makes a division. Anybody else for Leo? For the rest of September, we got a flipper here. We have the 8 of Cups in the reverse. And then we have the 2 of Cups in reverse. You know, I think what's going to happen is when this person comes back, a lot of you guys are just going to really try to, I guess, build the trust with people, because you kind of go into the headspace of, I don't know if I can trust other people. I don't know if I can trust this person. I don't know if I can trust people, you know, to take anything further than just thinking about it. So when people do try to approach you, if you're on a dating app or say if you meet people this month, you're going to be so in your head. You're going to say, you know, I don't know, like, what if they are going to be like my ex? Or what if they're going to do me wrong? Like, I don't know. But they're not your ex. They're somebody else. And if they are going to be a toxic person, let them be. Let them show you who they are. But don't get so wound up in reverting back to that mentality of how this person treated you and how they will continue to treat you if you let them back. You know, you got to really take the risk. A lot of you guys will take risks, but you're going to hold yourself back because you're going to be too in your head. Okay. Any advice for Leo before we go? Yeah, like, I guess it's just building your confidence. Yeah, building your confidence. Being whole and solid and saying, if things work out, cool. If they don't, that's cool too. Yeah. Yeah, it's okay. If it doesn't work out, it's cool. But I'm okay by myself. And I'm just going to continue to work on my goals and planting seeds. So whatever happens, happens. You know, don't let whatever happened to you hold you back. So I think it's best, if you're watching this and you're resonating with any of this, just to take some more time for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Take a little bit of time for yourself to kind of hold back from falling too deep with anyone, and just gauge it and see how you feel. All right. That's what I have for you, mighty, mighty Leos. I hope you enjoyed it. Next, we have the Virgos. I think we had Miss Debbie celebrating her birthday today. Woo! Happy birthday, Miss Debbie, yo, from Texas. Happy birthday. Nat's here. Lashana's here. Nicole, hey. Again, happy birthday, Debbie O. I think she stepped out, but if you're watching, happy birthday, Debbie O. Love you, girl. I hope you're enjoying your day. All right, let's do it, Virgos. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Virgo. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Tell me about the person that's going to be coming towards Virgo in love and romance for the month of September 2025. So we have the Justice in the reverse. the Ten of Wands in the reverse, the Four of Pentacles, and underneath the deck we have the Strength in the reverse. Okay. This feels like the energy of someone that's going to be holding back. They're going to be holding back from really fully investing or really giving it their all. This is someone, I believe, also that lacks a lot of confidence when it comes towards taking action towards you. They're creating their own misfortune on themselves, though, because this is somebody that can definitely self-sabotage situations, especially since they look at you in a very positive light as this Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, this person sees you as very much a good catch. Someone who's stable, secure, abundant, has it all together, very responsible, a good partner. You have a lot that you bring to the table. But I think this is also someone with the Ten of Swords that betrayed you. And they want to kind of make peace with you. Make peace of the mess that they've made. Yeah. Yeah, if there's been some type of breakup or separation, it feels like a past person. It looks like they definitely have decided that they want to take action towards you, but they're just not confident. They're not sure. They just know how they feel right now. They feel alone. They feel left out in the cold. So I'm not getting a lot of action towards this person. That's why I'm just kind of curious as to why they're coming up in the reading. So just give me a second. Let's see. I'm just getting like this person, you know, kind of being in their feels more than anything. So tell me more about this person. Why are they coming up in the Virgo reading, this past person, Spirit, as them coming towards Virgo in September? We have High Priestess and the Ace of Cups in reverse. It's because you haven't said anything to them. That's why. You're being very silent, staying to yourself. You haven't been communicating with this person or letting them know anything. And they're hoping that they can change things by, you know, taking action towards you. This person also kind of, I saw earlier, kind of looks at you as like they're still in your life, like possession. I can see it that way as well. Like you're still theirs. They don't want anyone else to have you. Yeah, they just feel like without enough information from you, with not enough ideas of how to mend things with you, it's become quite a burden and cause them to feel less confident. But they definitely want you. So let's see what their actions are going to be, and then I'll get to their feelings in just a second, because I'm still not seeing a lot of actions here. Lashana says, yeah, he's scared probably to reach out because I didn't hear from him on my birthday last Friday. All right, let's see. So what is this person? Okay, so yeah, they want to pick up where you guys left off. But it's like this is somebody that's very inconsistent, though. Like, I'm also getting a possible player or person that's inconsistent. Even this energy is inconsistent with the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, King of Wands in reverse, and Ten of Pentacles. This is like somebody saying, you know, some days I really feel like I don't really want to totally invest in this relationship. And then other days I feel like I really want to build a life with my Virgo. So this is the stuck energy because they don't really know how you feel or where you're at with it. it makes it really, really hard for this person to read you and know how to move next. But they definitely are going to take action, I believe, soon. Yep. They need to kind of know first. They're confused. Seven of Cups. They're confused and they're spying on you to get more information. Okay. So again, it doesn't really feel like action though. Like what is the what is the action here? Not really a lot of action. Not really a lot of action. But eventually, here it is. Knight of Cups. Eventually, they'll make some type of romantic gesture. Whether it be taking you on a date, telling you they miss you, or happy birthday. You know, they may pop up with a birthday text, or, you know, did you do anything for your birthday? Or what you got planned for your birthday? Let's do this. You know, I feel like it's going to be around your birthday for sure. Or it'll be like somewhere in Virgo season. Let's just say that. I know we're in Virgo season, but you get what I'm saying. It's going to take a while though. Like, this is not somebody that really has a plan. Tower. Suddenly, and then it's like Seven of Wands. They'll take action, but they'll still be guarded and they're going to do very little. So again, it'll be like very subtle. Message, phone call, hey, and just see what you say. You know, it's like, let me see. Anything else? Yep. Again, you keeps coming up at this Queen of Pentacles. They're just hoping that you can be encompassing this very generous energy like you usually do towards them. They don't want you to change. The way they've seen you before, they're hoping you're still the same person. But I don't know. I feel like you're not feeling that way about this person. Let's see. How does this person feel about Virgo? What was their true feelings? Yeah, they just want to come back. There it is. They feel like they need to figure out how to come back. All right, we got it. What is their intentions? So if they know that you want them, they're willing to like really try to work it out with you. Drop other options, not overthink it, but they're going to be kind of slick. Seven of Swords with the five of Pentacles. They're not going to be honest that the deception is they need help. Some of them, they need help. Because they may be having, I'm getting for some of them, like some of them may need a place to stay, or they may need some money, or they may need your support in some type of financial way. Like whatever you were supplying this person, there's something significant about what you supplied them. You cut it off since you've been separated, and this person secretly wants to recover that. Yeah, recover that. So if they have to fake it to make it, to convince you to go back to be this generous Queen of Pentacles, that's what they're going to do. Yeah, they just want your cooperation. How does Virgo feel? And then we'll see if there's anybody new. Yeah, Knight of Pentacles. LaShonda said that's exactly how he texts. He said, hey. Yep, that's what I'm saying. It's going to be a very subtle thing. So thank you for confirming what I was getting. It's going to be very subtle, like a hey or a hi. It's very immature. It's not nothing significant, but that's what they're going to do in this month. All right, so back to your energy. You're feeling kind of stuck, like, I know it's not worth pursuing, but a part of you subconsciously saying, I do kind of like have a lot that I've invested into this. So you're going to sit and pause and think. I'm thinking you're going to sit and pause. And what's going to make you kind of turn away from this is you're going to really ask yourself, probably have a conversation with yourself in your mind and say, do I really need this person back? No, I don't need this person. You know, it's like you're going to pep talk yourself or something. I don't need this. There's no value here. That's what you're going to tell you. There's no value here. There's no benefit. Yeah, there's no benefit. And then you're going to not think about it. And you'll be like, you know what? I'm tripping. Nah. You'll be like, well, maybe. Nah. Something like that. It's going to be like that, okay? Let's see if you got anybody new. And then we're going to get to the Libra reading. So, anybody else coming towards Virgo? So with the Page of Cups in the reverse and the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, it's going to be a lot of duds. And when I say duds, I'm talking about people that are just very codependent and all they want is just to have their hand out. They're not giving you real offers. They just kind of want to come and waste your time. I'm going to just call it what it is. Time wasters. Time wasters. And people that just find you very attractive and desirable, goal-oriented, trustworthy. And, you know, deep down, they're like, yeah, let's go for it. Let's see. Let's go for it. I'm also getting like with these people, they don't really have much to offer, but they're going to pretend like they do. And they're going to be very emotionally closed off. But I think there's something about either you figuring out, like, let's see, how will Virgo deal with these people? Yeah, like, I think you're going to start just take control of the situation. Yeah, you're going to control it by, I guess, holding these people accountable. Like, you need to do better. Yeah, you need to do better if you want to have a new relationship with me. Definitely Virgo energy. You're going to tell them, like, you need to do better than that. Like, nah. Yeah. And then it's nothing else to think about. I think you're going to just kind of leave from there. Yeah, and go see what else is out there. Page of Wands. I don't think it goes anywhere too, because what you've learned through this past cycle with this other person is your sense of self-worth and your value. And you don't have time to be wasted with folks that's not matching your frequency. Like, it's right here. You don't care if somebody's attracted to you. You're all about the bottom line. Like, what can you do for my life? How can you make my life better? Like, you're showing up as a queen throughout the reading. So that tells me that you're very secure. You're very confident. You know what you want. You know what you need. You don't need a partner that's like trying to still figure life out and, oh, I need. No, you need somebody that's going to add something to your life. Like, if they're not doing that, you're not interested. I see you just getting straight to the point. And that's what I'm talking about. That's what's up. And you're going to, a lot of people don't realize, but dating is an interview process. And it is what it is. It's either for you or not. And if it's not, don't waste your time talking to me. That's what I tell. Don't waste your time. And that's the energy, Virgo. Don't talk to me. Don't waste your time. If you don't got it like this, you ain't got it like that. Why you here? Why you even on my line? Like, block. But it's rough out here, y'all. These dating streets is rough. You're welcome, Virgo. And it's not a bad thing. It's good for those that are recently single or been single for a while. Because I know Virgos typically, you guys are more focused on practical matters in your life. So when it comes to dating and stuff, I think you may do it like in waves anyway. So it is what it is. All right, hang in there, Virgos. We're going to do Libras next. LaShandra says, exactly for me at this point. I'm 45 and over the wasting my time. Correct. I definitely can see that. Virgos are not playing with folks. Like, I love it. I'm here for it. I'm totally here for it. Cut them all off. I done blocked about 5 people tonight. Y'all didn't even know. I blocked about 5 people tonight. I don't got time. Block. Block, 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 block. I don't play with folks. And I don't even waste my time. I'll be like, I'm sorry. And then when it comes to my dating life, same thing. If they acting stupid, I block them too. Like, what am I supposed to do? Sit there and just be talking to people that's not going to be a match? Nah. I say, I'm sorry, respectfully, it's just not a good match. I wish you the best. And then I go block. Block. Because why would you keep somebody unblocked? that you're not interested in. Then some of y'all say, well, we can still be friends. Why? For what? So they can cock block another man's opportunity that may be your husband, or another woman's opportunity that may be your wife. Like, they have no purpose if they're not going to be with you in a relationship, and you're not interested romantically. You got plenty of friends. Why would you want to be with someone who is not aligning with your frequency? Block. You don't need them people blocking your blessings. You need to block them out your life. I'm telling you. And that's how y'all get caught up, because then you let old suave, broke, busted, and disgusted Dusties try to talk to y'all and keep talking more and more and more. And then eventually, well, I guess I'll give them a chance. And then they take about 5, 10, 15 years out of your life when you could have blocked them when you knew it wasn't for you. But you wanted to just give this person a chance to change. No, ma'am. No, sir. It ain't it. It's too many people in the world to be holding on to people that ain't for you. Too many people. And I promise you, there's somebody, no matter how crazy you act, how, quirky you are, or how ghetto you are, or how brilliant you are, or how ugly you are. Because, some of y'all think you ugly, but you not. To some, beauty is in the eyes of the beholder. Because to someone else, you are the most beautiful person they've ever seen. I promise you. But sometimes we're so hard on ourselves because of our past experiences that we don't even see the beauty in who we are, or see the beauty in our growth, in who we've become, and know that we're becoming something better every single day when we make those strides to want to be better for ourselves, not necessarily focusing on being better for a new man or a new woman. We're doing it for ourselves. And so naturally, you'll start looking beautiful. You'll start holding your head high a little higher. Ladies, you might put a little dip in it when you walk. You might, swing your hair just a little bit. Fellas, you might have a little pimp walk with it. You know what I'm saying? You might be like, hey, feeling yourself. Like, yeah. Because when you think positive, you'll feel positive, and then you look good on the outside to other people. Because the first thing people notice is how you look. I know that seems very superficial, but it's the truth. So ladies, if you look put together and nice and attractive and homely, not for the streets, then a guy will talk to you. And a guy will, or at least look at you, because some of these guys don't want to talk to you. It's the truth. So, all right, I'm getting off task. Libra's next. I'll be trying to help y'all out, because I know a lot of people watching tonight is single and ready to mingle. So, I'm hoping it helps somebody out there. All right. Anya, hey. M. Tweety, hey. Okay, let's do this, guys. Libra. Thank you again to our mods, Miss Lisa, Mitzi, T Rose. Thank you guys so much for your support tonight and answering everybody's questions. I've been trying to watch the chat, and I've noticed that people have had questions, and you guys have done an amazing job. So thank you so much for supporting what I do, man. These are people giving their own time and energy to help you all. So take some time to say hello to them, interact with them as well, and interact amongst each other. We're a family here. And if you're new here, welcome. We just ask that if you do interact in the chat, that you keep it positive, and like the old saying says, if you ain't got nothing nice to say, don't say it at all, because you will be blocked. You will be blocked. All right, here we go, Libra. Libra. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Libra. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Tell me about the person coming towards Libra in love and romance for the month of September 2025. All right, we have the Two of Swords in the reverse. We have the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. And we have the Ace of Wands. Underneath the deck, we have the Four of Cups, as well as the Star in the reverse. This is somebody that has a lot of passion for you, okay? A lot of passion for you. And they definitely want to see if you would be interested in giving them an opportunity. I'm also noticing that this is somebody that isn't feeling very confident. That's why I say they're hoping that you will give them an opportunity. They feel like you're going to reject them. For a lot of you guys, it has a lot to do with they just may have spent a lot of time trying to decide if they really want to be go towards you. And they've decided they do. They do. They just won't fully invest. They won't fully invest. This kind of feels like I'm just going to play it safe. And I'm going to just kind of see where this goes. That's what the energy kind of feels like with this person here. Definitely could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. And I'm also getting earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Yeah. Deep down, like their approach is, as long as they're getting cooperation from you and support from you, then they know it's safe. But even then, I'm quite curious if they're going to take this relationship to the next level. No, it looks like this is somebody that feels like that's too risky to do. So it's a lot of fear, it's a lot of holding back. But the risk is going to be taking this relationship to the next level. So it feels very superficial, nothing too deep. Yeah. They could also be holding back because they may have recently ended some type of other relationship. So they're not quite ready for a new relationship or a marriage or anything like that. With the Three of Swords, yeah, they're still kind of hurting from some type of past relationship. So even though they're very attracted to you and they want to see where it goes, they just feel like love is a risk right now. All right, so let's see how they feel about you. Let's see. Tell me a little bit about this person coming towards Libra in love and romance. What is their true feeling, Spirit, for Libra? Don't forget to hit the like button, y'all. Hit the like button. Tap, tap, tap. The Emperor in the reverse. Three of Pentacles. Nine of Wands in the reverse, and underneath the deck, Eight of Swords. They feel like this may either go really bad or really good. So their feelings are kind of neutral, I guess you would say. They just need to see where things stand with you. And I'm also getting they need to get control of how they feel about the past situation. Remember I said this feels like somebody that's getting over some type of breakup or issues from the past. So yeah, they're thinking that it could be a disaster, but it may not be. So they're just going to kind of work on, they feel like it's fair to just work on it and see. Yeah, the play it safe, play it cool. It's kind of repeat the same energy. So it just tells me someone that's just going to keep it kind of on, I guess, cruise control. Keep the relationship on cruise control, but it feels like it's not going to go faster than that. So what does this person want with Libra? Well, I think the main thing they want is they want to be able to get control of how they feel about the past situation, but also get control of how they feel about you. They don't know enough about you to kind of know if it's worth it. They're still healing from the past too. So it's so many conflicting energies. This is just a very typical energy of someone that just isn't ready to date. I'm just gonna just be honest and straight up with you. This is not conducive for somebody that's really ready to date. This feels like somebody that just really wants attention or wants someone to kind of like help them get over their ex, you know, that kind of mess. Like, they're going to treat you like a rebound, you know, and it's like nobody got time for this. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. With the Tower to the Judgment, I think there's going to be a final judgment call that they're going to just kind of keep their options open because they don't know what they want. Like, yeah, wasting time. They don't know. 7 of Cups. Yeah, they're going to kind of let their intuition kind of guide them. This is someone that just, and it could be rose, could be bird. This could be, it feels like a Libra that's trying to figure it out, but it can also be a person trying to figure out Libra. This is giving me a headache. That's what it's giving me. I'm getting out of this energy. Let's see if anybody else is coming towards you, Libra. You get it. You get the gist of what I'm saying. Yeah, it's a no. It's a definite no. And I think most of you Libras would agree. You'll also know this person is like this because they're going to also show up as someone very inconsistent. You're not going to get the consistent effort, the consistent energy. You're going to feel like this person is holding back something or they're hiding something. It's just going to feel off. That's how you're going to know. It's just like they're not going to keep showing up for you. And you're like, what's wrong? It's not you, it's them. They're not ready for a relationship, even if they tell you they are. Anybody else coming towards Libra for the rest of September 2025? We have the 10 of Cups in the reverse, the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. It looks like no. I think what's happening is you're still trying to get your emotions grounded as well. So remember I said with the other person how this could be you or that person, where I feel like you're still struggling with feeling good and confident. I feel like I'm talking to a Libra that's just not ready either. Let's just call it what it is. I feel like a lot of Libras are not even ready for a relationship either. You're still trying to get better from your past relationship too. So you're not necessarily going to be trying to jump in anybody's relationship. You're going to be just trying to get over what you went through. You're going to pretend like everything's fine, and you may even dress it up by going out there and date. But say if the right person shows up, you would start freaking out because you're not really ready. Yep. But you're working on it. 8 of Pentacles. Your true philosophy is baby steps. I want to take baby steps right now. And I think that's a fair thing to do. Okay. That's what I got, Libra. Good luck to you, Libras, that are on this journey. I think nothing's wrong with that, taking your time. Because you want to be sure and you want to feel good when you actually go out there, because it shows up in the dating phase. Like if you're not totally ready, your energy is going to come across as somebody that's not confident. And then that person may read it as you don't really want them when they may not be the case. So it's okay. All right, we're going to get to Scorpio. In just a second, I'm going to get a sip of water and then we'll get to the Scorpio read. Yeah, Lily agrees. And Lily says, I want to be ready so bad, but I can totally resonate with being scared if it's the right guy, if the right guy does come around right now. Yep. And that's okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's fair to be honest with yourself than to force it and then you just not feel it and it just comes across the wrong way. So you definitely want to put yourself in a predicament that's fair and honest with you. And that's okay. Thank you, Mitzi, for the heart. Thank you. I love it. All right, Scorpio, I gotta get my water. Hold on, y'all. Kiz says, take your time specifically with yourself. And I'm learning that self-love lesson right now. That's good. You know, and I always talk about this with clients. I say, if you experience any kind of breakup, it's honestly really healthy to give yourself about a year of not dating and just working on yourself and getting yourself to a better space before you go back out there. You never want to rush love. You never want to put yourself out there before you're ready, because you'll end up attracting karmics. Because your frequency is going to be so low, you're going to be a magnet for low vibrational frequencies. Scorpios, let's do it. And spiritual tests. All right, Scorpios. Y'all got them stingers ready? Sting, 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 sting. See, I don't have no blotch stain. I'm using my hand. I know some of y'all people that be doing makeup like, you gonna get, you're not supposed to use that. You're supposed to use towels or blotches. Hey, it is what it is. It's whatever I got. I might use this card. Back. To shine. Hopefully we got something good today, Scorpio. I don't know. We're going to see. For those that don't know, I'm a Scorpio rising, so we'll see. Monica's here. Mitzi's here. Kids is here. Scorpio. We in here. Let's do it. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Scorpio. Sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. Who's coming towards Scorpio in love and romance in September 2025? All right, here it is. Two of Cups in the reverse. Eight of Swords. King of Wands in the reverse. And underneath the deck, we have the Lovers. All right, as well as the Three of Cups. All right, well, it's not going to be the message you want to hear, but it's the energy that's coming through. And what I'm noticing is that you definitely have someone from your past. You know, the person that likes to be in and out of your life, the player, but the one that has a very strong hold on you. Some of you Scorpios may wonder about this past person. What is so different with this person compared to other relationships that I've experienced? Why does it seem like this is just a hard cycle to break? You have a very strong soul contract with this person. A lot of passion, a lot of love, more deeper than what meets the eye. And your person wants to relive that feeling. Scorpio, when you were with this person, did you feel like a natural chemistry that can't be explained? Well, it looks like there's definitely been some time that you and this person have talked, but that natural energy that you can't explain still reigns true in this person's heart. They still feel the passion for you. They still feel the desire, but they were running. So if this is what you would call a twin flame journey. Some will call it that. This is just going to be one of those situations that may not come into union this lifetime because they're resisting. This is a relationship that was met with a lot of fighting, a lot of arguing, breakups, in and out. But no matter what, you were always this person's wish fulfillment. It doesn't matter if they were next to you or far apart. It doesn't matter if you guys were working as a team or working as enemies. They can't stop thinking about you. They got a decision to make. They really do. I think the decision is going to be to reach out to you, and I'm going to look at what that is. But it's taking this person so long. For some of you guys, it's been months, weeks, some of y'all years. I'm getting weeks, months, years. I'm getting different, but I'm leaning more towards months or years since you've heard from this person. It's been a very long time. And because this person is encompassing this King of Wands in the reverse energy, it really feels like this is somebody that tried to run from this connection, see if they can find something better, believe the grass was greener, but the grass was not greener. It was not. They were met with a lot of karmics. And the whole time they were thinking about you, comparing these people to you. And there is no comparison. Okay, so we'll look and see if there's anybody else in just a second, but we'll look and see also how this person feels. Oh, thank you so much, Lupe, for the 5. Thank you. And thank you for whoever sent the party hat. I saw that earlier too. Thank y'all so much for the love tonight. Thank you. All right, Spirit. Tell me a little bit more about Scorpio's person. How do they really feel about Scorpio? Can't make this stuff up. Didn't I say soulmate? 10 of Cups. They feel that you are their everything. You're their end all be all. You're their family. Yep. They don't want anybody else but you. They know like they can't come to you any kind of way. Like I said, this has been somebody that spent some time to really honestly think a lot about the error of their ways, because it almost feels like this person had to go out and see what else was out there to see like you are the best option. You have everything I need. You are my soulmate. But they didn't know that until they saw the proof. All the while, they're abandoning you. They're hurting you. And they're missing out on an amazing opportunity. That's what they would say. Yep. And since the day you guys been separated, it's been burdening them. I shouldn't have done that. Guilt. And it's like I'm almost on the verge of crying. So it almost feels like this person, like literally the thought of you, the fact that they lost you, the fact that they done all this to you, it really makes this person get very emotional, because the love they have for you is so deep. But it's also like they made a lot of very reckless and dumb decision. I'm getting this person is very impulsive. They could be a fire sign, but also water because it's a lot of emotion. I'm also getting Gemini because of the Lover's card. But fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag, water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, or it could be Gemini. But whoever this person is, they have a lot of emotion for you, like deep. And they try to push you away, push it away, turn it off because you guys would get into it. Because I think both are very stubborn. Yeah. It just never really worked because it feels like you guys could never get on the same page. But this person wants to really work on making better choices, I'm getting. Yeah, and doing the right types of things to try to get you back into their life. Because what happened with these other options is it just feels like they talked a good game to all their friends, their family, maybe even tried to make it seem like to you when you guys separated that I'm good. I don't need Scorpio. I'm good. Scorpio, Smorpio, only to find out that they were lying to themselves. Yeah. And they were hurting their empress, which was you. You know, they missed out on their empress. They hurt you. You weren't like, this is you when they met you. Everything they wanted. And there's no gender in tarot, but then they drained you. They made you stressed, anxious, depleted. They did a number on you. All right, here we go. So what do they want next, y'all? Because I got to get out of this energy. With the Queen of Wands in the reverse to the Two of Wands in the reverse to the Page of Swords, it feels like somebody that just plans to, they intend to play it safe. Yeah, they want to recover this, but they're going to play it safe and play it cool until they get more information. Yeah. Until they get more information and kind of know where you stand and know that it's safe to give you a new beginning, they're not really going to be all in. They're not going to put all their chips in. You know, they're going to just kind of, you know, do a little bit. I'm also getting it's because this person lacks a lot of confidence. It's almost like they're scared of just, you know, falling for it. Like putting their heart out there, their feelings. They're like, if I do that, there's a strong possibility that Scorpio's going to meet me with rejection. And that's the last thing they want. All right. How do you feel, Scorpio? Real quick. And then we're going to look at if there's anybody new, anybody else. How does Scorpio feel about this person? This will also help you to know if it's your reading. You feel abandoned. You feel neglected. You feel abandoned. You feel betrayed. You, like I said, you really feel pushed away by this person. Like they just, yeah. And you have to be left to pick up the pieces and break this toxic bond you have with this person because you really wanted this thing to work. And then this person just pushed you away. Yeah. You have to break the idea in your mind that you can have it all with them. I think for a lot of you guys, you thought this could be your husband, your wife. You thought you could build a life, a legacy, something substantial. Until when they pushed you away, it really impacted your ability to have confidence that it would work. So it's so much depletion and pain. And it's so hard, I'm getting, for any Scorpio that went through this because you're not typically that kind of person, but you've been holding on to this, I guess you would say, lack of strength for a while. And eventually, I think you've kind of learned to just kind of let it go because you never really got a lot of attention from this person after that happened. Yeah, but you just feel like you just got to let it be. Walk away from it. You know, eventually you'll get to this 8 of Cups where you're just like, I'm just going to leave my emotions there and just walk away and just let it be. Because there's nothing you can do. You know, you feel powerless. You've done everything you can. And what you're actually doing is walking towards your happiness, which is the Sun card. And also the Sun can represent joy and peace, right? And also illumination. You're going to begin to see things a lot clearly about this circumstance, which is very good. That's a very good energy. All right, anybody else coming towards Scorpio? Anybody else? I love the energy, Scorpio. It's like a phoenix rising from the ashes. You have a lot of options, to be honest. You're going to be a hot commodity. You're going to be a hot commodity. That's what you got coming towards you. Hot commodity, a lot of offers. A lot of offers that you're just going to have to kind of sit back and use your head over your heart. But I don't think it's anybody that you want, because it looks like your heart is on lock. So I don't think a lot of you guys are ready for a relationship quite yet. But you may talk to these people, get to know them, hang out during the month of September. You know, that kind of vibe, but nothing serious. You're not trying to fall deep. You're not trying to go crazy with it. You're just like, okay, I can make a friend. I can see where it goes. But that's about it. All right, Scorpio, let me know if it resonates. I think it does. Next, we got Saggy Waggy. Sagittarius, where you at? Kia says the Scorpio read does resonate. Awesome. Lokabuchi, hey. Hey, Miss Nolan. Hey, y'all. All right, let's do this. Bree in this thing. She said, we in this thing. I know that's right. Bree, be ready. Kimberly is just in time, too. All right, Sadie, let's do it. Hey, Delaney. Take it. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Sagittarius. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Who's coming towards Sagittarius in love and romance for the rest of September 2025? We have the 10 of Cups. We also have the Sun in the reverse. We also have the 7 of Cups. And underneath the deck, we have the 3 of Pentacles. All right, well, here's the deal. This person doesn't know how they want to feel about this relationship with you or this situation with you, this person coming towards you, because they're kind of being a bit deceptive, okay? Yeah, they're going to pretend like they're all in. I'm getting they're going to tell you, hey, yeah, let's have a life together. Let's build this thing out, you know, but what they're really hiding is this is somebody that's scared to take the risk on falling too deep in love. I'm getting somebody that's scared of commitment. Yeah, and scared to wear their heart on the sleeve. They don't have this is someone with a very pessimistic outlook when it comes to love. And I'm going to clarify this energy in just a second, but it may have something to do with their past. Let's see. Seven of Swords underneath the deck keeps coming out. See, what Spirit is trying to get, you know, me to notice about this person is they're really going to dress this up. They're really going to make it seem like they want the 10 of Cups. They want the family. They want the kids. They want the happily ever after. They really want it all with you. No, that's the impression this person's giving. But the problem is, this is somebody that's trying to get away from someone else. They could have also had some type of relationship that failed them. And I think it's because this person keeps doing the same thing with multiple people over time. The closed off emotional thing, and people end up losing interest. So this feels like somebody that's never really fully emotionally available. And they just go from person to person trying to decide who they want to, you know, be with. But they never fully emotionally invest because they have a very pessimistic outlook on love. I want to look at how will Sagittarius know who this is? Is this someone old or new? With the King of Swords in the reverse and the Five of Cups, it feels like somebody old coming back. Somebody that you may have had some type of big argument, fight with because of third parties. There could have been issues with family, friends, even this other karmic that's coming up, right? And you arguing with this person about being fair to you, investing fully into you, being there for you. So there's a strong possibility that, you know, they just always want to see if there's someone else out there. And they're a liar. This is somebody that's very manipulative and a liar. And then once they miss out on opportunities, they tend to regret what they've done. Yeah, they regret the fight and the arguing or involved in the competition. And that's where they're going to say, you know, I'd rather just drop these other people that got in the way of our relationship. So when you were with this person, you know this is your reading because it's not everybody's reading, where there was always someone else in the way, whether it be family, friends, third parties, like they prioritized something else. And you felt like it was getting in the way of the relationship in some type of way. And this person was trying to manipulate you into convincing you that there's nothing wrong with what they were doing, or they were trying to conceal some things. It just feels very like unfair to you. And you were just trying to let this person know it's unfair. And then it just would lead to these fights. And I think ultimately it led to the demise of the relationship. And they do this, I'm getting, with everybody. Whatever this issue this person has, whether it's their friends or family, cheating, their mom, you know, their dad, well, I don't know. Y'all have to tell me. So it's not just you they do this to, it's everybody. Yeah. It's like it's a cop-out excuse they make as to why they can't really fully invest or can't really take this relationship to the next level. It's some type of excuse. I'm not getting specifics because I think it's different for all of you, but y'all know what I'm talking about. This person could be a water sign, could have that predominantly in their chart: Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, or an air sign: Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. I'm getting this person's very highly skilled at manipulation and things that they say. Very convincing. All right, so let's look at this person's true feelings for you right now. Bree says, this really resonates, Mika. And the one thing I can definitely say about a lot of us Saggies, we are tired. Some of us are just plain numb to mess like this. I get it. So hold tight, Saggy, because we're going to see if there's anybody else come towards you. But that's the main energy coming through. Who's coming towards you soon in September? All right. Spirit, how does this person really feel deeply and truly about Sagittarius in the month of September? See, they feel like 8 of Cups, Two of Wands in the reverse and the Three of Pentacles. This is conflicting, right? Because it's like someone saying, I don't know if I want to stay or go. I don't know if I should work on this or if I should walk away. I don't know how I feel. That's what this person was saying. I don't know. Yeah, I'm confused. And this is this person not being funny. This is dead ass serious. They don't know, y'all, how they feel. So that's a problem right there. What you mean you don't know? Let's ask why. Why? Why doesn't this person know how they feel about Saggy-Waggy? Because they don't know if they can recover and repair this relationship. They don't know if they have what it takes. So they don't even know how to feel about it. Who is this, y'all? They're just as exhausted as you. They're like, listen, like, I'm about to just give up on this. I'm about to just give up on this because they feel like you give them a hard time. You're hard to deal with. They can't win. You know, it feels like this is somebody that's blaming all the blame on you. And then they say, well, I'll know how I feel if I get information. You see, this is the manipulation stuff right here. I'll know how I feel when I get information. No, you should just feel. So you know what that tells me? Where is the feelings? The feelings is deep down. This is cups, emotion. I feel like I should just walk away from it. They're more concerned about what you're going to do. Because to me, it feels like very self-serving. Like, what can you do for me? That's going to determine how I'm going to feel about you, Sagittarius. And if you know this is your reading, because when this person tries to come back, if they've done this in the past, this is their same MO. Like, it's all about them. And once they have the information, they're going to come up with some clever words or things to say to convince you that, yeah, we're going to work it out. But again, where's the emotion? No, it's all logic. This is a very wise person. This is somebody that's very calculative. They may have they may be a wordsmith, or they may have a very smooth way to talk, and you may have fell in love with their knowledge. This is somebody, honestly, if they would take all of that deceptive knowledge that they're using and put it into a business idea or put it into something productive, like, they can actually be very successful, but they put it into trying to take the easy way out by manipulating people. That's what I feel like this person does. And that's why whenever there was that third party situation, whether it's their family, their friends, or actual third party, they didn't want to drop those people because it was convenient to have those different forms of supply to support whatever mission they needed to accomplish. And you were a part of that shuffle. You know what I'm saying? You gave them maybe a place to stay, some support. You may, you were a part of the team. Not the team, Spirit, the team. The team of folks that was helping this person's life be very comfortable. And so it was all manipulation. And so therefore, think about it. Now, seriously, like, this is your reading because what did you get out of it? I don't think you got much out of this other than this person draining you. And I'm gonna look at your energy in just a second, but just think about it. I mean, I'm just picking up the energy, y'all. All right, so here we go. What do they intend to do? Because they don't know how they feel, so what do they intend to do? Yep, Roberto said, yep, felt that. All right, what is their intentions? Because my Saggy friends, they need to know what's going on. Seven of Wands in the reverse, the Fool in reverse, and the Queen of Pentacles. You see what I'm saying? They intend to do very little, hopefully to get more return on their investment from you. Yeah. And they plan to do the same thing that they were doing before. King of Wands in reverse. Once they get what they got to get, they're probably going to be gone. Once you piss them off again, because this is also somebody that's very moody. Once you piss them off again, they will impulsively leave. You know, that's what it is. With the sun in the reverse, this is also somebody deep down that has a lot of like issues. Like they're very depressed. They're not happy with their life. But see, they're creating their own misery because of how they're treating people. And people like this typically end up alone because they burn so many bridges by using people. After a while, people start picking up on this. They start realizing like, wait, whoa. What am I getting out of this relationship with this person? I'm not getting nothing out of it. You know, I'm doing more harm than good. It's harming me and they're benefiting more. You know, it's one of those types of situations. All right, real quick. How do you feel, Saggy? You know, I think with the Knight of Wands to the Ten of Swords in reverse, you're not wasting any time to just try to heal from this and move on from this betrayal. And, you know, just try to get emotionally grounded and balanced. And I think you're doing a great job. You're showing progress to that. But whatever this person done to you, it was a number. Like it had you down for the count for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So I think the way you feel is you're not trying to have your peace be disruptive. This person has completely and utterly destroyed your peace at some point, and you're trying to just move on with your life, like for real. you ain't feeling it. All right, here we go. Anybody else? And then we're going to go to Capricorn. Anybody else coming towards Saggy Waggy in love for September 2025 besides this ex spirit? We have the Star in the reverse. No, I see you just kind of healing from this heartbreak from this person. And typically when I do readings, guys, this is kind of what happens. When I notice that the energy is showing that you guys are getting a bunch of exes or you're healing or whatever, it usually shows like you're still on that healing journey. Now, if you are a Sagittarius and you're actually dating, it's not going to go anywhere because spirit won't let it go anywhere. So you're probably going to attract karmics when you try to force people to come into your life and be with you. So don't do it. Just let stuff naturally unfold, okay? For the month of September. And that healing energy, again, is just going to be a bunch of duds. Like I say, the Knight of Cups in the reverse is a bunch of players, a bunch of people that keep their options open, in and out, wasting your time. Yeah. They may ghost you too. Yeah, very small love offers, flirting, messaging, but it goes nowhere. Page of Cups. Nothing serious. Okay, that's what I have for you, Sagittarius. Let me know if it resonates. All right, y'all. If you have not already hit that like button, what are you doing? It's absolutely free. Hit the like button. Show your girls some love. Thank you to all those that have already hit like. We have 203 people that's hitting like and counting. I see y'all. I see you going up. Thank you guys so much for liking the video. And big shout out once again to our amazing mods, Miss Lisa, T-Rose, Mitzi, and our amazing Soul Tribe members that came through. Who do we have? Frankie and Alicia. Thank you for your continued support. And right now, I'm looking for the people with the bag. Where the Capricorns at? With the bankroll. This is Capricorns. Where the Capricorns at? It's the Capricorns. I don't know. Go with it. Capricorn, where you at? See, Capricorn, y'all don't even got to flex on folks. Y'all just got it in the bank. But Capricorn, where you at? Michelle says, you were so spot on with the Gemini reading. He is a Scorpio and no contact. He was not consistent and hot and cold. I'm moving on to my new beginning. Good. I'm so glad. Thank you, Michelle, for sharing your story. And good luck to you. Yeah, you deserve better. Nobody deserves that hot and cold in and out foolishness. Folks playing games. Somebody got time for it. Cut them all. Block. You know, block is my love language. Block. Just block them. Block, block, block. When they step out of line and out of order. Cap Queen got her bankroll. I see you, girl. Told you. Lisa. Thank you, Lisa, for the 5. Capping the corn. Look at her. Oh, sexy devils. Coming through. See, I told you, bankroll. Look. Look, look, look. Told you. I want to be like Lisa when I grow up. Lisa, did you ever find that money that you were looking for? I wonder if she found that money. Let me know. Let me know down in the comments. All right, here we go, Capricorn. You found it? Did you find it? You found your... Yay! Did you find it? Oh, are you just saying you found your... Did you find the money that I did the reading on? You did? Yay! Thank God. Glory, glory. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Yes. Hallelujah. Hey. I'm trying to tell you, baby, because you said it was some, it was a few stacks. Jesus. Man. Bankroll. One more time for the Capricorn. Oh man. Hey, did y'all see who was that girl? Sexy Red. And she had the $1 bills. I said, look at Sexy Red with her $1 bills. I said the struggle is real. I get it. I get it. All right, here we go. And then she had her devil, look, see? And she had a little devil outfit on, sexy devils. I just said sexy devil, Sexy Red. Yeah, okay. All right, I got you, Spirit. It's all coming together. That was random. All right, here we go. Capricorns. The devil card, by the way, is Capricorn's energy. But she's not a Cappy. I don't know what she is. All right, capping the corn. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. What is the energy of the person that's going to be coming towards Capricorn in love and romance for the month of September 2025, Spirit? We have the 6 of Swords. The 7 of Pentacles. And we have the Hierophant in the reverse. Underneath the deck, we have the King of Swords. Okay. As well as the Moon card. All right. This feels like somebody from your past, Capricorn. I could be wrong, but it really does. It feels like somebody that's getting over their fears of letting go their own agenda that they had in the past and really try to work on that so they can make peace with you and pick up where you guys left off. Their biggest fear is, though, that you're going to be holding them accountable for needing to do a lot of changing that this person doesn't necessarily want to do. They look at it as a lot of responsibility. And no matter how much they want to make this work, I don't know if this person is going to be willing to do what it takes. They may kind of complain, but you are their wish fulfillment, though. That's the thing. They're just emotionally unstable, though. I mean, this is somebody that is also a drama starter. Let's just call it what it is. Very moody, very imbalanced. Like, this is somebody that has some issues. I don't know. King of Cups in reverse is definitely the energy of somebody that just starts a lot of drama. A lot of just petty stuff. And also very moody. Yeah, but they want to still manifest you back and have some type of communication. Because ever since you've been gone, I feel like this is somebody that's not been getting the type of opportunities elsewhere. Things have been not going very well. They haven't been attracting much of anybody. And so they're going to get out of their own way and try to consider coming back to you. Definitely feels like a past person to me. Okay. All right. Let's see. How does this person feel about Capricorn during the month of September? How do they feel? Yeah, they feel like you guys have unfinished business. Like I say, it definitely is a past person. Like this cycle was left open between you two, meaning you was like some type of abrupt ending out of nowhere when you guys broke up or separated from each other. And it may have been due to this person being non-committal and wanted to see what else was out there. I'm getting like a charmer, you know, and they overthought the whole situation. And even now, I think when they come and message you or try to reach out to you, they're still going to be overthinking things. Even more so now because they have to fix what they messed up. I'm going to be honest with you. It doesn't really feel like this was a healthy relationship to begin with. If this is your story, it feels like somebody that's really immature, not really the committal type, possible player, just someone that's just all over the place. They don't really have no vision or goals of building anything significant. And the way they feel about this is just, it was left open. So, you know, let's work it out. But I'm just not sure, you know, if I'm going to benefit from this or not. That's what this person would say to themselves. Is it worth the investment? And what I'm noticing about their energy too is not a lot of emotions tied to their feelings. Is more so what's practically safe. It's safer to be going back to you, and it's also an open cycle. It just makes sense to this person to just see. I'm not liking it, y'all. Yeah. And they just get the courage to come towards you. And I feel like the message is not even going to be super direct. And it's not going to really give you any kind of sense of urgency from this person either. It's just going to feel very like very immature. That's what it's going to feel like. So with this person's intention, they don't want to let you go. I feel like they look at you as their property. And it's heartbreaking to this person that you haven't taken action to this person. They feel like they're entitled to that. But it's also kind of triggered this person to kind of think more deeply than what meets the eye when it comes to you. And that's what made them kind of start having more feelings for you. You know, it's kind of like time apart makes the heart grow fonder, you know, as they say. And I think it's one of those situations where for them to kind of just be apart from you, they've had time to just think. But they're just not confident. So it's going to be up to you. I think you're the you're the gatekeeper at this point. But I don't really get a lot of action. I don't get like, oh, I'm going to give you a bunch of roses. I'm going to, you know, take you on this big old fancy date or nothing. I just get like a subtle message, some type of way to get your attention, something very subtle. It's just very immature. All right. So how do you feel, Capricorn? And we're going to see if there's anybody else coming towards you. How does Capricorn feel about this person? With the King of Pentacles in the reverse to the Fool in the reverse, The way you feel about it, honestly, is it's a risk. It's too risky, and you're not changing that mindset because you remember how this person made you feel. They betrayed you. They put 10 swords in your back. So I think, you know, deep down, it would throw your energy off to even entertain this. That's what you feel about it. So I don't think you're interested, in other words. I don't think a lot of you Capricorns are interested in this past person at all. Just because you're still remembering what they did to you. And that can be a lot of things for each of you, but most of you, it just was somebody non-committal. So what about Capricorn with someone else coming towards them in the month of September 2025? Anybody else? Yeah, well, you'll get some messages from people, but I don't think it'll go anywhere. Messages, you may go on some dates, you know, I think people are going to like you, right? And it's going to be like hopes and dreams of it going well between you two with these people. You know, it's a kind of like you're manifesting it, but you're not quite materializing it yet. Deep down, it's like you or these people maybe want it, but it just something's happening. What is this? What is this Wheel of Fortune in reverse? Is the blockage. Okay, it's lack of confidence. So I'm gonna just say this, Capricorn, and y'all tell me if I'm wrong. Y'all not ready for a relationship. Y'all don't want it. If the perfect person came into your life tomorrow, you don't want it. You're okay if you're just talking to people, dating people, getting to know people. But if someone's talking about like serious, let's really get down to the nitty gritty, you don't want it. Not right now, at least, not in September. So it'll be flirty, but it's going to be a lot of missed opportunities. And some of y'all may have an actual solid missed opportunity come your way. I'm hearing for some of you guys. It may be a really good person. And because you're holding yourself back, you're going to self-sabotage a great opportunity for some of you, okay? Now, some of y'all not even really doing anything because you at the house. You going, first of all, you going to work, getting paid, getting plenty of beauty rest so you can be refreshed to go and catch the bag. And then when you get off of work, you go home and put your fuzzy socks on and you take your nap and you go to sleep. First, you watch me get divine spiritual guidance. And then you go back to sleep so you can get up nice and early to go and repeat that to make some more money, okay? But where in that are you actually going to date somebody? You like, oh, I'll get to that later. Not right now. Nah. And it's okay. I totally get it. And I think it just has a lot to do with you've been doing this for a while, pushing people away. So let me tell you the dangers of this. It's going to make you hyper independent, which can be a good thing or a bad thing. But after a while, you'll become so independent, Capricorn, to where you will not ever really want a relationship. You'll be like, I don't even want a relationship. But think about years from now when you become older, or, you know, there may be some moments where you want a companion. You know, I'm an Aquarius and I'm saying that. So, you know, there's got to be something up what I'm saying. There got to be something up in there what I'm saying as facts. Nobody deserves to be alone. We're social creatures and everybody wants to be loved. So don't miss out on great opportunities, you know, because they're hard to come by these days. Trust me. So yeah, good luck to you, Capricorn. I hope you enjoyed the reading. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me and being patient. You know, when we get to the last 3 signs, y'all, it'd be a struggle because it'd be late. Yeah, a lot of y'all Capricorns, yup. Look, Cap Queen said, yep, about to go to sleep right now for work. See, look, this is all Capricorn love right here. Look, this Capricorn, this is the time you guys are on in September. You like, shoot. This is what I love. I'm going to wipe my tears with dollar bills. Well, at least my money love me. I love my money. Nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with it. I can dig it. Aqua Gang. It's that time. Miles of Chaos said, yup. Hey, listen, I'm not even a Capricorn, but I can dig it. I don't even have Earth sign in my chart like that, but I'm like, shoot, I'm about there. Because I'm so tired of these raggedy, broke, busted, and disgusted individuals getting on my nerves. He's out here. It's like, what's wrong with y'all? What's the dysfunction? Well, you know what? I'm Team Capricorn. What up with it? Look, y'all got money. I got my tarot cards. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get it. Aqua Gang, where you at? Okay, y'all here. Aliens have entered the chat. Woo! Alien Nation. Aqua Gang. We are not of this world. Earth is so ghetto. It is, for real. So tired of these folks. Woo, y'all. Woo. Aqua, you know. You already know what it is. It's just like, some days you just get home, you're like, oh, yes. Gosh, so glad I can get away from people. Jesus. These people are just so dumb. Dumb. No. I don't really think that. I just, it just, folks get on my nerves. And it's that Aries moon in me too. I'll be ready to pop off on these hoes. All right, let's do it. Janae in the building. Carrie from the UK. Awesome. I'm international, y'all. I done made it. Last time I had somebody from Australia, New Zealand, UK. I remember I got a subscriber from Poland. I got people. I'm worldwide. Bitch, I'm worldwide. In my mind, y'all. I'm not. Bloop, 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 bloop. All right, let's do it. All right, Aqua, I got to shuffle these cards because folks be trying it. They be trying it with Aqua Gang every day. So we got to make sure we get the clear and concise messages that my Aqua Gang needs to hear, because we need to, hold on, moment of silence. Lord, please bless Aqua Gang with nobody's nappy-headed son, nobody's nappy-headed daughter coming to be another karmic lesson. The collective, the Aqua Collective, is tired of these broke, busted, and disgusted individuals. Please rebuke the dusties, rebuke the dust, and bring only the kings, the queens, the emperors, and the empresses. It don't work, but we're going to try it. We just go with it, y'all. I promise y'all, look, I promise y'all, we still gonna get somebody. Watch, it's gonna be this fool from the past. I can feel it now. I can feel it. They be obsessed. They be obsessed with Aquarius, y'all. Okay, here we go. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Aquarius. Aquarius, sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. Who's coming towards Aquarius in love and romance for the month of September 2025? We have the Lovers in the reverse. Y'all saw that in the reverse. The Eight of Wands. The Nine of Cups. And underneath the deck, we have the Three of Swords, as well as the Emperor. Okay. Somebody really feels like you are their wish come true. You make them so happy. You really do. Like, you put them on top of a cloud. They just feel, aqua, you know? But deep down, they're a bit heartbroken that they didn't level up and be that emperor that they needed to be in time. Yep. That they didn't show you cooperation when you guys were together. They feel like at this point, this relationship is one where you may not trust them. And they just really feel disconnected from you. I think this person can't even feel your energy anymore, Aquarius. With the Lovers here, it feels like there was a very strong soul contract between you and this person. And they really want to talk to you or take action towards you this month. Yeah, because they can't deny how they feel. But it feels like a relationship that came to some type of ending, a very strong soul contract with the Lovers in reverse. Yep. And they want to repair and recover it with the Ten of Swords in reverse. But they just don't know, like, how they feel about that. Yeah. They don't know if you're going to reject them or what. Like, they don't know. I'm also getting another message that some of them may have also tried to pursue other people and got rejected, or they're not interested in these other options. Yeah, it's like they're going back and forth, like, is it worth it? Is it worth it? Even though I feel this way about Aquarius, is it worth it after all that we've been through? Is it worth repairing it? Is it worth working on this? Like, is it worth it? Is it worth it? Okay. Don't click off, Aqua. We're going to see if anybody else is coming in just a second. But hold on. Let's see. Oh, Lord. Spirit, tell me, how does this person feel about Aquarius? Deep down, their honest, true feelings for Aquarius. Seven of Wands in the reverse. The Tower. And the Two of Swords. Underneath the deck, we have the Hermit. You know, they really feel confused. The truth is they're confused. And they're trying to get clarity about what is the practical approach or ways to fix this. But I'm getting like it's going to happen out of nowhere. This person is going to just get off of their ass and take action. They're kind of in hermit mode right now. But eventually, by the end of the month, they're just going to impulsively come towards you. Yeah. They're going to impulsively come towards you. Something's telling me that they've been trying their best to act like they don't care when they do. It's just hard for someone like this because they feel they've been going through it since you guys have been apart. I think this person's been going through a lot. Like a lot. Like this is somebody that's not having a very decent experience. I think this is a person that needs some help. What's going on? Tell me what's going on with this person. What? Okay, it's love, but they don't even know what it is. This is somebody that's never really been in love, I'm getting. And they're deeply in love with you, and they probably have fought it for so long, and they don't even know what to do with that feeling. Isn't that crazy? Give me some more on this King of Cups. Yeah, King of Cups and Ten of Cups. This is somebody madly in love with you, but they don't even know what to do with it. So I really feel like the reason why they're also confused is because you guys had some type of ending, like a breakup or a separation. I'm also getting this person doesn't even know why you decided to end this. Why am I getting that? They're like saying, Aquarius, why did you decide to end this? You're taking it too far. There's no reason why you should have ended this relationship with me. Is that what I'm getting? They feel? Yeah. They don't know why you went silent. Why did you go silent and ghost them, Aquarius? So whatever this person did, it warranted that, you know, you act this way. But to them, they feel like that behavior didn't warrant a complete ending. Whatever they did. Now, Aquarius, you tell me in the comments. Did this person's behavior warrant you cutting them off completely or blocking them? Because I feel like you told this person why you did what you did, but for them, they feel like it's not that serious. And they don't know why. Maybe it's because, and here's a secret, Aquarius. I'm going to call you out. You probably let them come back before for the same type of thing. You let me get away with it before, Aquarius. So why are you ending things now all of a sudden? Because I've done something similar like this before and you let me come back. So why now? See, the thing that people don't understand about Aquarius is sometimes Aquarius will give you grace, especially if you really love the person. You may give them like a little grace, or you may have a conversation or give them a chance to try to change. But the thing is, your threshold of BS is not very high. So when somebody keeps like poking the bear or doing stuff to really test your gangster, you're going to show them what time it is. You know what I'm saying? You're going to show them what it is and what it isn't. So I think at the end of the day, they've been quite burdened with the fact that the expectations of whatever caused this type of breakup is going to require them to come hard with some type of big, mature, generous offer. And I think that's also kind of confusing this person. Like, how do I do that? How do I do that? How do I give Aquarius enough to convince them to take me back? I don't want to look like an idiot. And maybe this person doesn't feel like they have enough to bring to the table. I don't know. I'm just getting what your perception is. They crossed the line. Your response was valid. And this person feels like you took it too far. So they had a lot of thinking to do about this. I don't know what the disconnect is, because Aquarius, I'm an Aquarius. We don't have no problem letting people know what it is and what it ain't. You know, we're going to be very detailed. You probably told this person multiple times what they need to do, and you were not playing. It's either they do it and then they're going to get the cold side of you where you ghost them, cut them off, and don't say nothing else because there's nothing else to say. You said what you had to say and you want to play with Aquarius, so done. Done, 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 done. Dun, dun, dun. That's how this person gonna feel. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, because you're done. And that's it. Come on now. Don't be playing. Let me, hold on a second, y'all. I gotta get to the bottom of this. What is the confusion? Give me some more on this Two of Swords from this person. Like, why are they, when their feelings confused? Like, what is the confusion with Aquarius? You know, they don't know why you dropped them. Yeah, and why you decided to classify this as a bad investment, a bad opportunity. Like, basically, why did you reject them? Why did you reject them? In their mind, when they thought, you see, they thought that you would come back and fix things with them, but you didn't. Let me see, what did this person do to Aquarius? You know, with the Eight of Wands to the Fool in reverse, it feels like somebody that really never really consistently showed up for you. They gave you a half-assed relationship. That's what it was. They were scared to either commit totally or they were scared to fully be all in. And you were like, listen, do you want to be with me or not be with me? Do you want to commit or not commit? Do you want to get married or not get married? It was something like that. Like they were, what they say, putting around. They were putting around. They were playing games and you just felt like it was a game they were playing. So you just cut it off. I get it, Aquarius. All right, so here we go. How does Aquarius feel about this person? How does Aquarius feel about this person? So with the Hermit in the reverse, to the Moon, to the Star in the reverse, the way you feel about it is like you just need to ghost this and not look back. Just cut it off, be done, and move on with your life. Go about your business. That's how you feel. Because you don't trust this person. You feel like they're very confusing. Like it kind of hurts you hurt your head. I think you spend a significant amount of time, Aquarius, to try to figure this person out, figure out what they want, what they, what the hell. This is like a what the helly, what the heliante, what the hell is going on here? That's what it is. Okay. And you say, you know what? I'm tired. Done. That's how you feel. There's nothing else to figure out. I'm done with it. Because see, the thing about it is this person doesn't make sense. I see it right here. I can see why you feel so confused because their energy is also, they don't even know, to be honest. I feel like they're so confused because they're just something wrong with them. I don't know. Something wrong with them. Because who doesn't want an Aquarius? Just saying. Anybody else coming toward Aquarius for the month of September? Three of Swords in the reverse. Nine of Cups in the reverse. And the Ace of Wands. Underneath the deck, we have the Sun in the reverse. What's going to happen is most of you Aquariuses are just really focusing more so on feeling better and building your confidence to go towards something new. With the Ace of Wands, clarifying that, the Sun in reverse, I think a lot of these new opportunities, they're going to be attractive. They're going to be exciting, but they're not what you want. If you were to be honest, you're going to be like, yeah, that's not what I want. So you may enjoy like, if you're out here actively dating, because some of y'all at the house with fuzzy socks on like Mika, so I get that. But for those that are dating, I don't think you're really going to find an actual relationship, but you may start putting yourself out there just to see what's out there. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, nah, I don't like these people. Nothing really is going to materialize here this month for you. Just trying to get over the ex. Yeah. And I'm also getting like, if you're fully healed from the ex, you feel like some of these people that you're meeting just are going to get on your nerves right here. I think you're going to feel like these people, I don't need any more stress. I don't need people like disrupting my peace or something like that. I'm getting it's something that's going to trigger you about these people. Yeah, but you're going to talk to them, may go on some dates, but you're going to feel like they're just too immature or something, too needy, too codependent, too immature. They may talk a little, but then it's like no follow through. It's a bunch of BS. That's what it is. Let's just call it what it BS. Waste of time. It's a next situation. Next. You know what I'm saying? And then you get irritated and then you go back home like Mika and put your fuzzy socks on and chill and watch Mika Divine Spiritual Guidance. That's the time you be on. And no wrong with that. I feel you. Because nobody got time for these fools. All right, Pisces. Where you at? Don't give up on love, though, Aquarius. I joke and kid, but love takes time, You can't expect to find your perfect person overnight. It takes time. You just got to keep putting yourself out there. Just keep putting yourself out there. Keep trying. All right. Well, guess what, y'all? We have reached Pisces. Woo! Pisces, you sleep? Pisces. Pisces sleep, y'all. Pisces, you sleep? Y'all know the Pisces like to sleep. They gone, y'all. They gone. It's all right, Pisces. You'll catch the recording. I'm going to timestamp it right here for you. Get your beauty sleep, because I'm going to get right behind you. After this live goes off, I'm going to bed too. All right. I think we got a couple of Pisces coming through. Miss Nolan said, wake up, Pisces. Wake up, water sign. Wake up, fishies. Okay. Tomorrow's here. Yay. All right, let's do it, Pisces. Hopefully y'all get somebody new. Surprisingly, guys, we did have some signs getting new people. Woo! So just because in this reading we didn't get new for you, don't worry. It just isn't your time, and that's okay. But just keep trying. Keep putting yourself out there and have fun. Being single has its perks. I'm just saying. You can go and come as you please. You don't got to worry about, you know, preparing a meal. You ain't got to worry about looking after nobody. Just enjoy yourself. Enjoy yourself. Kick back, relax. Wait, how does it go? Kick back, relax. Party on down to the escape beach, just kicking it. Just kicking it. I'm trying to think of the words, y'all. I done missed this one. Take off your shoes and relax. That's it. Take off your shoes and relax your feet. And party on down to the escape beach, just kicking it. Just kicking it. Just kicking it. Just kick it, baby. Wake up, Pisces. All right, here we go. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Pisces. Pisces, sun, moon, rising, and the signs. What is the energy of the person coming towards Pisces next in love for the month of September 2025? Seven of Pentacles. The Moon. Six of Wands in the reverse, and the Fool. The Fool, by the way, has also the Nine of Cups. So let me just tell you one thing about this person. I really feel like this is somebody that has pretty good intentions. They really do want to take the risk of putting themselves out there, having a new start with you, seeing where this thing can go, planting the seeds early on. So hopefully things can work out between you two. But, you know, it's new. It feels like somebody new. So it's going to take time for this person to really develop their feelings. But they will be attracted to you, and they will have emotions for you. You know, they're like, okay, I kind of like, you know, I kind of like this Pisces here. But this is what I'm saying, the risk, because I feel like this is somebody that's typically not confident. They don't get a lot of attention from people, I think. I think this is somebody that's kind of like, you know, maybe an introvert or something, or somebody that doesn't really just put themselves out there. I don't want to say a lame, but you know what I'm saying. Like somebody that just doesn't put themselves out there. They're not a lame, you guys. But yeah, they secretly do want a relationship with you. But they're going to fantasize about it for a while until it happens. Because deep down, I think like this person wants to see if it's worth sacrificing their singlehood. And I think I said something about that earlier, about like enjoy your singlehood or your freedom. So maybe that was coming through because I was coming for this reading to talk about how this person values their freedom, and they think about, you know, is this something I want to do? So initially, it feels like this person is definitely going to come with the energy of, we'll see. But you got my attention. Yeah, you got my attention. I think the biggest thing is this person is hard on themselves. They also kind of don't want to let themselves down by making the wrong choice. So yeah, definitely could be a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Aquarius. Let me look at how this person really feels about you deep down. Good night, Bree. How does this person really feel? So the way they feel, like I say, they're kind of hard on themselves. So they're going to take their time to decide with Two of Swords. I'm getting this is very smart person. Remember I said like a lame? I wasn't trying to be funny, but this is somebody very intelligent. So when I think of somebody like really intelligent, I think of like somebody that may be kind of awkward or kind of nerdy, or somebody that's just introvert, something like that. Yeah. They're definitely not... they're not the type to typically be in a lot of relationships or anything like that. And I think it just has a lot to do with they may need to work on knowing how to be in a relationship or how to pursue. I don't know. It's something like, I'm getting the word lame, like they're lame, but that's not true. But you get what I'm saying. Like, you know what I'm thinking of, like Steve Urkel. And I'm thinking of Stefan. You know how Steve Urkel, how he was very nerdy and awkward, and then he would go into this machine and he'll turn into Stefan. So I feel like your friend here is not Urkel, but trying his best or her best to be this suave, cool cat when it comes to you. So it's almost like they're trying to pretend like they're this cool cat, like, yeah, I'm not pressed. I don't want you. I don't need you. I don't care. But that's a lie. That's a lie. Secretly, they're working on trying to be committal. You know what I'm saying? You know, the people that be just trying to be something they're not. Crazy, weird energy. This person also is somebody that I think has been disappointed in love before. So remember I said they just need time to figure it out. So they're going to move very slow, and they're going to move very calculative. Like they're going to really add up all the facts. So they're going to kind of keep it kind of light in the beginning because they're learning. I don't think this person is intentionally trying to be immature. I think they're actually a mature person, but when it comes to love, I'm just getting somebody very immature, inexperienced, or introvert or something like that. Yeah. And they don't get a lot of options or plays. Yeah, it's like somebody that's like a nerd or something. You know, it's just typical nerd stereotype. All right, here we go. I know Pisces like, what? I don't know. This is just what I'm getting. It is not everybody's story, but it's somebody out there. What is this person's intentions to Pisces when they meet? Yeah, see, I told you they're not trying to do anything bad. They have really good intentions. 10 of Cups. They want a family. They want a relationship with you. They do. They're just confused about how to... I told you they're like trying to learn how to be cool, how to be hip. It's right here. It keeps repeating the message. Like they intend to do the right thing. Yeah, it's like, I'm going to work my magic. I'm going to go into this time machine like Urkel and become this 10 of Cups situation. It's like, what? Yeah. I'm going to do it before she catches on, or he catches on, before Pisces catches on to what I'm doing. And they abandon me to find out that I'm really just kind of a lame. It's probably happened before. People may have left this person before, or abandoned this person, or just like, nah. Let's see how you feel about him, because this is going to be interesting to me. It seems like a good guy or a good girl. It really feels like a good person, to be honest. It really does. How does Pisces really feel about this person when they meet them? You like them. Look at you. You're like, yay. 6 of Wands, 7 of Cups. Chariot in reverse. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm gonna be mature. This is the thing. You're gonna like the attention that this person gives you. Because again, it's like Urkel with Laura. They're gonna look at you as like Laura. Like, oh my gosh, like Pisces is so beautiful. So, you know, they're going to be really into you and you're going to love the attention. But the blockage is you're just not sure. You're not sure how you feel about them. You're like, I don't know. I don't know if I need to run or what. Why you feel that way, Pisces? Because you want to make sure it's fair. You want to make sure this is a fair, balanced relationship that you guys can create. One that's not going to have any drama, one that won't break your heart. I think some of you guys are still a bit heartbroken too, or recently closing a cycle with a past person too. So you're still a little bit sensitive is the word, I guess. Emotionally sensitive to any inkling of someone that's coming in to break you down. And the last thing you want is to somebody to come in and break you down or hurt you. And I definitely can understand that, especially if you haven't totally healed, but you're going to pretty much get there. So, you know, your intentions with this, I think eventually you're going to abandon ship. Because what you're going to do is you're going to realize that this person may not be ready for you. Yeah, you're going to be like, yeah, this is too much. This is too risky. And you may not even be able to put your hand on it, but I think ultimately it just may not be something you really want. You know, you think about it, you give it an opportunity, and then you may be like, nah. So you may abandon this person like other people have done in the past. Ouch. I feel bad for the Urkel person. Yeah, you'll say, let's just be friends. You probably put them in a friend zone if you want to be friends with them, or you may decide to go with someone else. I don't know. So that's what I have. How will Pisces know who this is? Could be a fixed sign. Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius, Leo, air sign. And I think I got water sign earlier. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. All right. Well, I think that's the messages that I need to give you guys tonight. Thank you guys for those that hung out on the live the entire time. Wow, I can't believe you guys hung out with me this long. This was an extremely long reading, but I wanted to give you guys a good read because at the end of the day, I wasn't here yesterday. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Give me some feedback. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know if these are your stories. I would love to hear about it. It is a predictive read, so some of you guys may have not had this happen yet, but keep me in the loop. And also hit the like button if you enjoyed any part of tonight's reading. Don't forget, I do offer personal readings. It can be found at my website, MEKA'S And there you'll find a multitude of different type of readings that I offer. And you'll also see that I offer ebooks, tarot reading courses, and tarot decks that I sign and all kind of stuff. So check it out, MEKA'S Great website indeed. And thank you again to our amazing mods, Lisa, T. Rose, Mitzi. Thank you guys so much for your support, and thank all of you for tuning in once again. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Take care of yourself, collective. Good night, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. Namaste. Bye.